the
You got time.
arrow or bow.
Are the live captions working for you? Have they been working well?
Alasia.
Have the live captions been working for you?
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's wonky in terms of the exact words, but I'm getting the gist of it.
That's
Like,
good.
it said my name as Malaysia, which is the name of a country.
Malaysia.
Well, at least you personally get a win.
Too many at a time. Mom, what were you saying first?
Your chosen name is not a commonly known thing. So, of course, it's going to go with what the closest sounding thing it does know what is.
Now, what I said was at least you personally get a spot at the UN.
The stream has been live for a little while now, just so you guys know.
Bro.
As soon as I hit start, everybody started talking about everything, and I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna let it roll. I'm gonna let people see behind the curtain and see the kind of chaos that I have to deal with.
Oh.
Hi everybody. We're Xenon Game Labs.
Normally, Mom and I are fairly chill. Michael and Andrew are fucking chaos goblins. Agents of chaos.
Well, we don't know what this iteration of Michael is going to be like.
I'm definitely chaos.
For behind the scenes shenanigans, chaos. Giving scratches to the void.
Rocks fall, everyone dies. No, okay. Hang on. Now I'm all screwed up over here. There we go. Okay. So we're live. Please ignore all the stuff that happened over the last 5 minutes. Nah, it hadn't been that long. We're Xenon Game Labs. This is our Weird West campaign that we're doing, which is set up as a series of one-shots, gaslight and gunpowder fantasy situation. We are playing a very modified version of Pathfinder First Edition. Do not at me about the rules, because the rule of cool is what's fun. As always, we are not professionals. Please do try this at home. Play Pathfinder D&D or whatever your tabletop game of choice is with your friends and family, and have fun with it.
Yeah, it's fun.
Because it's fun. So, welcome back to the Weird West, kids. Last week we met a couple of these characters. This week we're going to meet some new ones, but we're going to start with an existing character, Sven. You are currently sitting at the poker table in Krusty's. It's mid-morning. And there is a gentleman, a half-orc guy. He's got like what looked like teeth in a necklace around his neck. He's wearing leathers and a dusty cap. He's not a very good player. And so you're doing fairly well at the table right now. Let's start off with a fun roll before tragedy inevitably strikes. Go ahead and roll me 1d20, please. Don't add anything to it, just a straight roll.
Just a 6.
All right, so right now You're up 6 gold, so go ahead and add 6 gold to your existing total. He's not a very good player, you don't think, but he seems to be getting the better of you right now. And from the chair over here, damn it.
Are you placing our tokens?
No, I'm not placing a token. I was trying to ping the chair, but it's not letting me do it. This one right here. Yeah, it's not letting me ping. There we go. This chair over here is where Otto's sitting. You're in this seat, and the orc, the half orc, is over here to this side.
All right.
And Otto just he taps on the table like he does. Bets, please.
And I just fling over 2 gold coins.
All right. The orc throws in 2 as well. Go ahead and roll to see what your card hand is on this go round.
I think I will, but can I use my sleight of hand?
If you want to cheat.
I'll wait. Where's my D20? Come on. A 19.
19.
Finn just leans back after he's ready for his cards.
All right, you flip your card. You and the orc both flip your cards, and he goes, "Son of a bitch." He knocks the stool over. He stands up and snatches what's left of his gold after he gives you yours. He snatches what's left of his gold. It's only a couple of pieces, and he's like, "That's it. I'm out. Good playing with you." And he walks out the door.
Well, I guess we can't all be winners.
Otto just kind of looks at you. But before the guy can get out the doors, before they can even swing back in, Puzzle Flink, the goblin that's friends with the sheriff, he busts through the door before they can even swing back closed and runs up to you. Mr. Spin, sheriff would like to see you in his office. And pew, he's gone out the door again. Karazi.
Yep.
You're tending your shop. Ding, 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 ding. The little bell that hangs above the door goes off. And as you look over at first, you don't see anything. You just see the door open and close because there's like a shop rack in front of it. And Puzzle Flink runs around the corner. Miss Karazi, sheriff would like to see you in his office.
Yep.
Boom, he's out the door as well. Tobias Filigree, who some of you have met and some of you haven't, is a 6-foot jet black with red veining infernal that wears a cowboy hat that has holes for his horns to go through. He is sitting at his desk with his boots up on the table, and he's just smoking a cigar. And he turns around, and he's got a little baton in his hand, and he taps on the bars behind him and says, "Hey there, troublemaker. How would you feel about an early release?" And as we zoom in past him to the cell behind him, there is a figure laying in the bed in the cell behind him. Michael, what do we see? What is this guy laying on the jail cell bed look like?
This gentleman doesn't really prefer to go by his name, so what I'll instead say is that he prefers to go by the Emerald Gunman. He's got, I'd say, a brown leather, brown leather cowboy hat. He's got a green twin tail duster coat that goes. The tails go past his waist, go up to about his legs. He's got a black vest on, a red shirt underneath it with a special gold little puff tie with in special like cursive writing EG
Mm-hmm.
written on it. He's got a belt on his waist, brown leather, two, I would assume, empty gun holsters on.
Let me stop you right there. You normally would be wearing a bandolier that would have ammunition in it, and you would be wearing a gun belt that had two gold-plated pistols. However, at this point, that gun belt and bandolier are hanging from a peg over outside the cell, over by the sheriff's desk, like just hanging on the wall there.
We've got just some, I would say, brown jeans, and as well as a much lighter but still brown, I would say, old cavalry boots.
Okay, cool. So, Sheriff Filigree turns to this very classic gunslinger, kind of fancy with the ascot type thing going on, right? And he says, "Hey, troublemaker, how would you feel about an early release? I might have a job for you."
Well, it depends on the job, sir.
He says, "Well," and he opens his desk drawer and he pulls out a very fine uh, stationery envelope, and the seal's already been broken, so he just opens it up and he pulls out a note that appears to be fairly, it's been pulled in and out and unfolded and folded several times. He's had this letter uh, for a while. He says, "Well, I don't know if you heard story around town, but my deputy, well, we lost him in the line of duty, and this is his last will and testament. It's got a very specific request in here. Um, you know what? Hang on just 1 second." And at that very second, it's almost like he knew that it was about to happen. Puzzle Flink busts in the door, sits down at the table where the game board is sitting on a barrel, and he says, "I asked them, boss. They supposed to be on their way. Uh, that Shelby lady, I couldn't find her, but I got the other two." And Tobias says, "All right, fair enough.
And
Okay, let's switch
sorry.
to Karazi.
I was gonna say,
What you doing?"
given some of the nature of what Tobias kind of typically reaches out to Garazi for, she's kind of preemptively getting ready. just in case, so that way they can just go to whatever the thing is,
Okay.
bring in some of her arsenal,
Okay.
and then heading to the sheriff's office.
All right, Sven. Back to the poker table here. What you doing?
Sven's checking his pockets. Because last time he was playing the game, Shelby stole everything. So he's making sure he's got his coin purse. He walks over to the bar. He flips some coins. Give me a beer to go. And then he heads out the door for the sheriff's office.
To-go cup. Gotcha. And Krusty pours you a beer and hands it to you, and you head down to the sheriff's office. So I'm going to say you guys both meet each other at the door to the sheriff's office, Karazi and Sven. Before you go into the sheriff's office, one of you comes from Krusty's, so you're coming from the west end of town, and the other one comes from the east end of town, and you guys kind of meet in the street right outside the door to the sheriff's office.
Sven's coming over from here. I'm just... kind of coming down the street or this street, depending.
Yeah. So you guys meet at the door.
Cool.
Well, good seeing you again.
Sheriff called you?
Absolutely.
Let's do this. And then just open the door.
All right. As you guys enter, Filigree, the sheriff, he goes, "All right, looks like gang's all here then. Mr. Troublemaker, this here letter that we were just discussing, this is the last will and testament of my deputy, Hiram Dalton, who you two fine folks were nice enough to bring his remains back to us. I thought it might only be fitting, since y'all were the ones that brought him back to us, that you might fulfill one of his final wishes. He had a very specific spot that he wanted to be buried, out on the Goblin Trail. Now, I don't know the exact spot, and I'd love to go myself, but the rules are what they are. So this no goodnik back here, ding ding, he taps on the bars, and you guys see that gunslinger laying in the cell. He has agreed.
Other than being a gunslinger, what are you? Human? Something else? Dwarf?
Human.
Cool.
Yeah. If this gentleman back here would be so obliged, I know he's good with his shooting irons, so I was going to send him with you as a little additional protection. Mr. G, would you care to help these folks out along the trail if they choose to take Mr. Dalton to his final resting place?
Sure, if they're up to it.
These two brought him back to us from out in the wilds. They can get him back to the wilds. I got faith in these folks.
I want to make sure that his soul gets some rest.
Well, if you head east of here about 2 days' ride, you'll come to a set of bridges and a homestead. I don't know the exact location where Mr. Dalton's requesting to be buried in his letter here. Miss Karazi, and he hands you Dalton's directions on where to go for him to be buried. And you notice that the directions are pretty vague. So Tobias Filigree, he says, if you ride east from here, about 2 days, you'll come to a homestead. There's a tracker there that should be able to take you to this exact spot. Unfortunately, that gentleman and Mr. Dalton were fairly good friends, so you guys would also have the sad job of letting him know that his friend is no longer with us. I know it's a lot to ask.
I can handle it. And I'm not going to complain worse about it.
Mr. Sven, how do you feel about it? Feel like taking another ride out on the plains?
Sven reaches for the gun and thinks about it. For the deputy. Let's go.
All right, then. How about you back there, troublemaker? You want to help these folks out?
G stands up from the bed. He was laid out, had his hands behind his head, his feet crossed. Gets up the bed. He stands up. This man is fully 6'2". He almost 6'3". He's a little bulky, like a little built, but he's not too built. Walks up to the door where the light walks up to the cell door where the light's a little bit better. Uh, sure.
All you gotta do is push. It ain't even locked.
He opens the door, goes, gets his bandolier, puts it
Yeah,
over.
Tobias Filigree, as you're coming out, he grabs those and hands them to you.
All right. I'm gonna throw on my bandolier and my gun belt. One kind of near the front of my waist, the others in your typical near the thigh location.
Okay. And as you're strapping on your gun belts, Filigree, let me leave you with one more piece of advice while you're out on the road, EG. Um, watch out for the Holland brothers. They're still gunning for you after you shot Colt down in the street. I mean, some men need killing, but they're family, so they're pissed. Just watch
You were the one
just
that
watch
called
out
the
for them.
Yeah, that was me. I rode into town on my stone yak a while back. Guy was pretty unfriendly and challenged me to a duel at high noon. You know how it is. I fool was too slow to the draw, so I shot him dead.
In EG's defense, old Colt Holling was kind of a piece of shit.
I was surprised.
Man spat on my shoe too before we fought.
And we had several witnesses that could account for that, which is the only reason that you're not swinging in the breeze, brother. And he, oh, son of a bitch. I'm just kidding. You can stay back in the cell for a few days when you get back if you think you need to.
Let's see. Now, my main question is, where is my stone yak?
He's right where you left him. He's down at the stables at the Gold Piece General Store.
Oh Lord.
Okay. Well, I hope you two don't mind, but I gotta go pick up my stone yak. He's pretty special to me.
I mean, we gotta get mounts for ourselves, so no sense splitting off. And you notice the one mainly addressing you is a half-orc woman, 6'0" nothing.
She's
With
almost as tall as you are.
fairly built, stares and strength 18. And seems to also be strapped, there's a very nice rifle on her back.
Very
Oh,
nice.
see,
With the wood color being this deep purpley red and detail work being silver.
Meanwhile, Sven's little rat body sniffing and just still eyeing that beautiful fey light shininess.
Oh,
well,
let me out of character above the table real quick remind everybody, if you want to send me a private message during the game, please text that to me, otherwise it's going to show up on the screen and people are going to know shit you don't want them to know.
Yeah, because out of character, last time I said Sven keeps eyeing her fey light stuff on her body,
And you
and
sent
it showed up on Twitch, and now she knows.
it. She's suspicious
uh,
of you. You're a shady little fucker. All right, so you guys make your way down to the Gold Piece General Store, and you go to the stable, and there's a stable hand there. Says, "Mr. EG, would you like? Are you going to be taking Tennessee out, sir?"
yeah, indeed.
All right.
Yes, indeed.
Well, let me go ahead. The stabling fee for the last couple of days is going to be 20 gold to get him out, please.
Uh, how much gold do I have?
Yeah, shit. You tell me. Actually, don't. I think I have your character sheet right here.
I left it with you for a reason.
You have 30.
All right, I'm gonna pull out 20 gold, hand it over.
Okay, you now have 10 gold remaining. I'm going to change that on your sheet here.
Thank you.
You know you're supposed to track your own sheet, right? I'm just saying.
Well, I had to travel and leave it with you, so
That's it. I can help you out. So you have 10 gold. And you get your enormous elephant trunked yak creature. And the stable hand saddles him up for you and everything, and he plods over to you. A what? No,
Okay.
I'm sorry. I ain't never
She-
heard of a horse, but
She's not familiar with stone yak. Out of character. You might want to explain what a stone yak is.
a stone yak is an elephant tusked yak creature that is generally used as draft animal and mount. They are not as fast as horses. There are no horses in Anulo. They don't exist. Stone yak is the primary stone. Huh?
Goddamn, that's cool.
No horses, only stone yaks. And what color is it?
he is a beautiful shade of brown with black hair.
Brown and black. And so the stable guy takes the 20 gold, and there you go, Mr. EG. How about the two of you? Did y'all need to? Is there some way I could help y'all?
I don't have a mount. I could use one.
We got some that we can sell you, or rent out, as it were. But with the deposit and everything, honestly, it's better to just buy them outright.
What do you have? I have money.
Oh, do you now? Well, that's good to hear. Come on back, sir. And he leads you back and shows you this pristine white, beautiful, strong musculature. Like, this is a stone yak. You got a feeling that this thing is a beast. It's almost you're almost concerned that it might be too big for you to even mount up, but Sven, when the gods made Sven, they didn't put in no quit.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
So he shows you this big, beautiful stone yak, and he pats her on the haunches on the back. Says, "Well, this little lady here is named Ferrari. She only runs 180 gold."
I don't. That's a bit much for me.
Oh shit! I thought you said you had money.
I had more, but someone stole 40 of it.
Did you shoot him?
No, I went on a quest with them.
You're a weird little dude. How much money do you have? I'll see if I can put you on something.
I have 65.
65 is a good amount. I got one for 50 I'll show you over here. And he takes you. And this one is white with brown spots. Not as big as the other one was, but still appears to be a serviceable animal. Says, for 50 gold, you can get old Pinto here.
Are stone yaks the only thing you sell here?
Well, here at the stables, yeah, we got a. You can get the mounts, and you can get the saddles and tack, and they feed themselves. So.
I think I'm gonna buy a little Miata over there.
Miata.
That's her new name, Miata.
Miata. All right, so you purchase 50 gold, take 50 gold out of your inventory, and you get Pinto, aka Miata, and you saddle her up. And he looks at you, Miss Karazi. Would you be needing a mount as well?
Mm-hmm.
We still have several to choose from. You'd look great on Ferrari. She's a hell of a beast.
Guessing that's the White Butte over there, or is that someone else?
Oh yeah, the White Beauty over there, that's old Ferrari.
Sadly, out of my budget.
Ferrari's a little too high end for you, a little too flashy, huh?
Well, a lot of my income tends to go back into my work anyway, so.
That's a damn fine shop you got too. Hey, I tell you what, and he reaches back behind him and pulls out a fairly nice gun and goes, I can't even tell you how much this thing makes me happy. You do great work. And he just puts it back behind in his waistband and covers it.
And that gets like a genuine kind of like toothy grin, because she really enjoys when people actually like the work that she does.
All right, so
And just sitting there packing Miata while this is happening.
Yeah,
in his Miata.
All right.
My budget's around 80.
Around 80? For 80, I got you a pretty decent one over here. She's, well, he's a little quirky. He's a little quirky, but I think you'll like him, and he's solid. This animal can walk for days without having to stop for food or water. He's a monster. And he takes you over to another one that the fur on his back, instead of being like Miata's brown and white spotted, and Tennessee is more of that brown with just some black highlights. This one, instead of hair, it almost looks like moss. It's just green as all get out. And he taps it, and it turns around and looks him dead in the face and sticks his trunk out and goes, pfft. Says, this old bastard here is Jeep. And Jeep runs. Oh no.
It said, this old bastard and it cut you off.
So this old bastard right here, his name is Jeep.
He's Patriot?
And he's gonna run you 75.
EG speaks up for the first time. It's like, are you sure are you sure he's okay?
The stable hand doesn't answer you, but the green Stoniac turns from looking at the stable hand to you, takes one step forward, and goes.
I guess I'll
And
try
then takes
and
that step back and then kind of looks at Karazi.
I want to roll animal handling to see if I could understand what that just meant.
All right. Go ahead and make an animal handling roll.
All right, here we go. D20. That's a 6 on the die.
So a 9, because you have a +3 on animal handling. With a 9 on animal handling, you would pretty much know that Jeep doesn't really care for people that it makes that noise at. It was an aggressive move.
EG will take a step back. He'll just he'll go back to Tennessee. Just kind of, I guess, clean his guns.
All right. So, Miss Karazi, 75 for old Jeep here, or do you want to look at something else?
Something that will blend in more with the terrain, perhaps.
Ah,
We are trying not to get spotted after all.
gotcha. I know exactly what you need. It's going to be right at the top end of your budget. Normally this guy sells for 90, but I can give him to you for 85. I know you said 80 was your top end, but I can't go any lower than 85 on this, or Mr. Walton will have my ass.
I don't know.
And he leads you over to a more.
I only have 84. I'm one short.
Spin flips you a coin and he says, whatever's
I
good
would
for
not
the
have
group
said that. I was doing
is
that
good
out of
for the
character. Hence the
individual.
speak up.
And flips you a gold coin.
That's meta-ing. I was doing the out of game kind of gesture.
Okay. So, all right, because you sold me this fine gun, I can give this one to you for 84. I hate to wipe you out, but I can do 84 on this guy. And he leads you over to a Stoniac that you really didn't even see before, because it's got ruddy brown, like that ruddy brown coat, and he kind of blends into the surroundings around him. And the stable hand tells you,
Blended out in the wilds.
this is more like what you had in mind, huh?
Yep.
He looks down at the animal.
Sure that...
He looks down at the animal, and he says, "All right, Rover, Miss Karazi's your boss now." And he hands you the reins. This one's name is Rover. All right, so you guys.
And then she will pay the
Okay.
fee. I'll make it back in due time. It'll be fine.
Sure. Okay. So you guys now have your mounts. And you've been told to head east. Couple of days ride.
Yep.
Until you come to the homestead. On the first,
how tall out of character? How tall are the Stoniacs?
So Sven is what, 3 foot?
Yeah, 3, like 3'7", 3'6".
They probably stand like they're probably 4 feet high. They're between 3 and 5 feet high. I'm gonna say yours, Miata, is lower, so like you're looking across her back.
Okay.
Tennessee and Rover are both a little bit bigger.
Don't eat the dice.
So you guys ride east for a couple of days, and this is a relatively well-traveled road. You actually pass a few people along the way. Did you guys want to make camp? Do you want to ride straight through?
I
Because
guess it's.
you ride out that first day and it starts to get dark.
I think it would be good to settle for the night, but that's just my 2 cents. If either you had just keep going, then we could. But
Sven's a bit of a night animal, and so he was actually just kind of curled up on the yak because he's tiny and the yak's kind of wider, so he's kind of curled up and he just kind of looked up, yawning a little because his yak was just falling yawn. He was just napping on its back.
Uh,
And he's like,
Sven, I'd like you
"What?
to make an animal. Sven, will you go ahead and make an animal handle roll for me, please?
Oh goddamn!
Oh my goodness.
Hold on.
I just noticed Ivy melting into the pets.
All right, so that was a 4, and I have an animal handle. Fuck me. A 5.
So 9.
so I
As an
think we lost the rat.
with an animal handle of 5, yeah, you fall off the stone yak and into the dirt because you weren't really holding on to the saddle or paying attention.
Ah, shit. You good, little man? You good?
And you see his little claws just dig up back up onto the yak. He's like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine." And he tries to get back into his position and just lay his head down on top of the yak's head.
Oh, powers help me. All right. Just try not to do that again.
So you guys riding
Oh,
through the
crap.
night. Cool. I'm gonna have to make some adjustments here real quick because you guys ride until you reach this point. So let me see if I can.
From player standpoint. Anyway, that's familiar.
Hold on, I'm just making some quick adjustments here. Because I don't like the way that looks. Don't worry, we'll edit it in post. It's all good. There we go.
Pikachu! Pika, Pika!
I'm gonna make us small for a minute, just because I want to show this map off. I'm pretty proud of this one. So you guys ride your stone yaks, and their hooves clop 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 as you go across this wooden bridge and start making your way through this big field of wheat.
From the northeast or
So
northwest?
you're coming in from the west end, so you're coming in from over here. I don't know if I can ping it or not.
Where?
I just pinged it. I pinged
There
it.
it is.
No,
That's the west.
no, that's east.
Yep, that is the east.
That one. Yeah, you guys are coming from over there. Exactly. And you come off and you go riding down the road. You see a little outhouse in the field, and then you see a gate that leads south into where like the house and the workshop are a little bit further down. This is a fully self-sustaining homestead at this point. And as you come to the gate, you would see somebody out working in the field. And
Who's working in the field?
somebody out in the field is
Oh.
also going to see you.
Okay.
Howdy. Howdy.
Shove the spade, or no, the hoe in the ground and tip hat. Howdy.
Describe what they see.
5 feet tall houndite. Kind of a reddish brown bloodhound looking fella. Long floppity ears to about here.
And it's a basset hound wearing a cowboy hat. That's what you guys see.
Bloodhound, not basset hound.
You know, I'm gonna get Birdie a little cowboy hat off Amazon, and I'm gonna take a picture of her, and I'm gonna turn that into your new token art. Anyway, so that's what you guys see. This houndite gentleman out working his fields.
I just out of character. I just noticed that your photo is a dog with a cowboy hat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why. That's what he looks like.
There you
go. Man, Sven looks over at his companion. He's like, I think when I fell off the yak, I hit my head. Why are we at the homestead again? Is this on the way to the Goblin Trail?
I think so.
You two just zip it. I'll calmly get off the stone yak and approach the houndite, pulling out the ladder.
Out of character question.
Okay.
Where's the body?
That's a good question. We forgot about it. It is being dragged on a litter behind Karazi's Stoniac Jeep.
Oh.
When you guys made your preparations before you left town, you made sure to not leave without the coffin.
Yeah.
I was assuming that the body was just hanging on the back of one of our.
No, it is. The Undertaker took care of Dalton. The body has been taken care of, and you are dragging essentially on a sled behind Jeep the coffin of Hiram Dalton. Sorry.
So it's a coffin on wheels. It's like a little Hot Wheel.
It's not really wheels. It's just like 2 skids with a piece of canvas in between them that the coffin is on.
But
Hot Wheel coffin sounds cool though.
So anyway,
I will get off the stone yak and approach the houndite individual, pulling out the letter of the last will and final wishes.
Miss Kira?
Hi. The sheriff sent us to, and kind of glance back towards where the stone yaks are and the kind of skid sled situation. we've been tasked with handling final wishes for the deputy.
Dalton's gone?
He perished in line of duty.
And Cooper, right behind you in that exact moment. Hey, Dad, what the hell's perished?
It means died.
Died. Mr. Dalton died?
She would have said Uncle Hiram.
Uncle Hiram died. Sorry. This is a tiny little feline that is, she's maybe 2 feet tall. Like a.
Wait, which ones are the feline? Is that the cat?
That's the
Cat.
cat.
Yeah.
She looks like a little 2 foot tall bipedal Siamese cat dressed in a sundress that was made out of like sturdy burlap, but I mean the edges are ragged. She's dirty, and she just pops up out of nowhere. Uncle Hiram
Finn
died.
Finn is immediately alert.
You good, little man?
Y'all have feline in these parts?
Well, of course
Well.
there's feline here, stupid. Jeez. I'm sad about Uncle Hiram. Bye. And she just takes off and disappears into like the hedgerow behind you guys.
Yeah.
She is just
Goddamn
fucking
sneak.
gone.
Goddamn sneaky ass cats.
Your tongue.
Sven immediately makes sure
That's
all
my
of
daughter
them
you're
are
talking
close to him. Because he's now nervous.
Say again, Kareem.
That's my daughter you're talking about.
I meant no offense. I meant no offense. Just sneaky. They're sneaky.
And you hear Sven pop up and murderous.
You can't.
She ain't murdered nobody. She's 8 years old.
You hear another voice call out from over towards the workshop. That you know of, honey. And you can't tell who said it, but it was loud enough that you could all hear it. But it's just a disembodied voice coming from the workshop.
You right, Trish. I'm sorry.
Introductions, Rusty. Don't forget your manners.
I was
Thank you, Silver.
about to say.
The voice you hear but ain't seeing is my wife, Silver. The little one that disappeared in the hedgerow is our little girl, Tilly. Matilda, but Tilly for short. I'm Rusty Cooper. Most folks call me Cooper or Coop. I know it's Rozzy, but I don't know you fellas.
Sven hops off his yak and approaches Rusty and reaches out his claw. A little bit shaky, but a little bit more comfortable now that the feline's gone. I'm Sven. And he reaches out for Rusty's hand.
Shakes his hand. Ain't seen one of you before, but takes all sorts to make the world go round.
And he quietly asks, he's like, are the kitties everywhere here?
Well, my wife and my kid.
And Sven's now a little bit more nervous.
Yeah, the rat.
How do y'all wait? So y'all haven't seen my kind here before?
Other folks might have, but I ain't.
Your wife won't kill me?
You didn't insult her cooking? I don't see why she would.
Nice.
You seem like a trustworthy fellow.
Leaning down to Sven, who, reminder, she's 6 foot nothing. Also, most people won't kill you if you don't give them a reason to.
Tell that to my family, who's dead.
I specified you, not your people. Anyways, that gentleman back there, pointing to Michael's character.
E.g.
Based on the fancy initials, E.g. Don't know what it stands for, but.
Stands for Emerald Gunman. I've just gone by that name for a while.
Emerald Gun. I'll just call you EG if that's all the same.
It is.
Because that's a mouthful.
It is. But the 3 of us are here to ask for your help, given your skills as a tracker, to a certain location requested by him, and offer out the letter so that way you can see it for yourself.
Takes the letter. What's it say? Or rather, how does it read?
Roll me knowledge local, please, Coop.
I'll be right back. I'm getting some water.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a water too, real quick. Let's take like 2 seconds.
I have to go to the bathroom.
All right, everybody, break for 5 seconds, and we'll come back. And when
Okay.
we come back, I need a. When we come back, I need a knowledge local roll from Cooper, please.
And I got logged out of my character sheet.
Ah, shit. All right, reset. 2 minutes, not even a real break. Everybody hurry.
Marley and I made Marley's the little chocolatier of the house. We made chocolate marshmallows. Ah, I need more chocolate marshmallows.
Okay.
Do you want a chocolate marshmallow? I wish I could give you one. Do you want to look at them? Look, they're so pretty.
Those look very pretty.
Oh. We didn't have any parchment paper, so they're stuck to the grid. Mm.
Guess who's back? Back
Shady's
again.
back.
DM's back. Be afraid.
So
No, I'm just kidding. All right. Still waiting on Elijah and Michael. That's cool.
Alicia's taking Holly out for potty time.
So,
Sounds good.
while we're waiting, Sven's going to do an in-character thing. And he's going to start a little campfire. And he has this Phalite pot. And he's going to start boiling some tea in the Phalite pot.
Where is he trying to set this fire up?
He's not. I'm hitting the no button. You can't hear it, but I'm hitting the no button. Can't do in-character things when we're on break and people aren't here.
I wanted him to make some tea.
Coop's gonna invite folks in. to refresh themselves, eat and drink, and what have you.
Okay. Well, Coop can do that when everybody's back at the table.
Yeah, but trying to set a fire near his crops would not go well.
Right.
There looks to be a pretty good gap in the road.
Next to the wheat field, I don't fucking think so.
So, in my mind, my yak is eventually just gonna be bedazzled to hell with shiny shit hanging from its long hairs.
I like it.
I feel like it's a very rat thing to do. They like shiny shit.
What did Michael call it earlier? Crow brain?
Yeah.
Shiny. Check my phone and make sure nobody's trying to do anything shady at the moment. No, we're good. Okay. Why is my phone not plugged in, however? That's a problem. So I could still hear you guys when I was getting my water from downstairs. And I heard Andrew say, "Do you want a chocolate marshmallow?"
Hola.
And so then my brain immediately goes, "Do you want to build a snowman?" And then you have to take that one step further. It goes, "Do you want to build a snowman? Bitch, I hope the fuck you do."
Because I've already covered them in chocolate. Take a bite, and it'll cool you down.
All right. So, you, Karazi, hand Cooper the
I'm back.
okay. You, Karazi, hand Cooper the last will and testament of Hiram Dalton. Go ahead and give me that knowledge local roll, Coop.
22.
22.
Nice.
You know precisely where Hiram has asked to be buried. You know that you would need to ride east from your homestead, and then you could either continue straight east, which would bring you to a place known as This Is There, which is where the goblin camp is and where they're working on the railway system from Sabnatal to Hattahili. Or you could cut and go in a more southeastern fashion and cut straight to this place rather than having to go through This Is There. If you cut the corner, you're looking at probably a 3 to 5 day journey depending on how quickly you move. If you go to the This Is There and then head south, you might be able to pick up some additional information if you needed it, but you're fairly certain with that 22 that you can lead everybody straight down.
I know
If you
right
cut,
exactly where this is.
yeah, if you cut the corner, it's going to be about a 3 day journey. If you go through This Is There first, you're looking at 5 to 7 days probably. And so you are reading Dalton's instructions, and they describe a place. It's a double arched mesa right off of the road with a big tree on top. It is right after you pass. There's a little There's a lot of arched mesas in the area. The road goes straight through one of the arches, and the one he wants to be buried at is set to the west of the road, and it's the only double arch. He wants to be buried at McDonald's. Bury him under the golden arches. That's what his clue says. Bury me under the golden arches. And you know precisely what he's talking about because you've been there before.
Okay.
On a 22.
I don't know if I'd want to get buried at a McDonald's, but I could get buried at a Sonic.
I too like
Probably
Sonic.
Taco Bell for me.
It's gonna be about a 4-day ride to get there.
That sounds good. Do you prefer to travel at night or day?
Whatever. But y'all been on the road for at least 2 days now, so you wanna have some of Silver's stew and get some rest before heading out again.
You can hear like a tiny little squeak coming out of Finn's little rat tummy. And he just looks over, he's like, yes, sir.
I
And-
appreciate the offer, and I will happily accept it.
Holler out, Treasure, we got 3 more for supper.
Oh, that's all right. I made enough for a couple of weeks. Feed a small army. It'll keep. Y'all go ahead. I'm in the middle of a pretty intricate process here.
And I'm sure it'll be beautiful.
Oh, you lead the way. Thank you. I appreciate it, mister.
So yeah,
So
if y'all wanna bring your stoniacs in, they can come over here and enjoy some good sweet hay. And
all right. So you
Finn grabs
guys
the Stoniac by the reins.
you guys stow, you stow your stoniacs over in the barn area, and Cooper leads you in the house. As soon as you walk in the house, the smell of the stew hits you. It's that hearty down home meat and potatoes and carrots smell. Like when you walk in your house and you put a beef stew or a pot roast in it, and you put it in the crock pot or the slow cooker and you've left it there all day, that's the smell. Um, and this map that you guys are looking at on Roll20, that picture is hanging in a frame above the mantle. And the stew pot is hanging in the fireplace underneath it.
Finn smells. That smells good. And he looks over and he's like, he brought in his little Faylite teapot and he's like, I would like to make some tea if that's all right. And he has some like tea leaves in his pouch.
we got tea. Keep your supplies. We got tons. What's your preferred kind? And he'll indicate jar after jar after jar of different dried herbs.
Yeah. He just points one over there that kind of looks a little really earthy and kind of filthy, and he's like, that one. Whatever that one is, that's the one we had back home.
So yeah, do the hosty thing. And
I can't help but imagine that it's an Earl Grey.
Earl Grey isn't out of character. Earl Grey isn't that earthy. You have more herbal teas that are earthier.
Tea Earl Grey, hot. And it comes out of the replicator. Anyway. So you guys all sit down, get some stew, tea, water. Cooper's probably got something stronger floating around. Whatever beverages you want to go with. It's about, you guys set out in the early morning. You camped at night. So it's probably getting to be early evening at the Cooper homestead. The suns haven't gone down yet. Both suns are still in the sky. So you're having a late lunch right now. How's that? What would you guys like to do?
We're on the road, right? Are we near a river?
Yeah.
Actually, there are rivers. This homestead sits in the corner of, there's a big river that comes down and then it splits. This homestead sits in that split in the river, so it runs on both sides.
and then at the bottom of the homestead is the main river.
Yeah, there's a big river on the south side. It's not the river. On the south end of this, it's not the river. On the south end of this is the strait that runs between Savnatal and
Sven
Orton.
has a habit of cleaning himself off and making himself smell like the new environment he's in. So he's gonna run to the river and kind of wash off the smell of the road that he was in.
You know what, Sven?
And kind of cover himself back up with dirt that smells like the surrounding area.
Okay. Sven, go ahead and do a perception roll for me, please.
Oh,
He's a great little feller, ain't he?
a 20. And that's not even with my perception.
You nat 20'd that. After you have eaten, and you're kind of a night creature, so you're out exploring a little bit, you find a large lake that's over, like, past the stables. There's a big lake there. On a nat 20 perception, as you're washing yourself, you notice something very shiny and blue down in the very bottom. This water is very clear, and at the very bottom you notice something glinting bright, shiny, and blue at the bottom of this lake. It's probably 20 feet deep.
Finn tries. Finn can't help himself. It's shiny, and this is what he came to Newland for.
Swim.
I was about to say Newfoundland because I'm watching Shorzy. The new land, that's what he considers this, the new land for. So he dips in and tries to swim his way.
Roll swim.
Son of a bitch, this is gonna hurt. Okay, hold on. Oh wait, no, where's my character?
Currently, he's swimming to the bottom of a lake. Unless you mean, where's my character sheet, and then that's a different question.
Yeah, I'm looking at my character sheet. I got it right here.
Hang on.
Okay, so I got a 2. And so if I have a swim 2, do I do a +2 when I roll a d20, or do I do a +1?
It's plus your strength modifier if you don't have any points in swim.
It comes with total. There was like some that existed already, but I'm not like checked in it.
Okay, so it's plus your strength modifier,
Okay,
which I don't think is very high.
10.
So you got a 10 on the swim check. Okay, you are able to swim down to where this thing is. Okay. I'm going to give you an option at this point. You can either roll just a strength check again to see if you can get this item from the bed of the lake.
Yeah.
Or I'll let you try sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand it is. That's not even a question. All right. 15 total.
You're able to pull this little blue stone out. You stash it in a pouch, and you swim back up out of the lake.
Cue the mallard tresses.
As you come up out of the lake, the first of the suns is starting to set. And you see a shadow about your size with 5 or 6 smaller shadows behind it. And you hear a tiny little voice that says, "You know anything you found in there is property of the Cooper family, right?"
What do you think I found in there?
"Don't matter, it's mine." And Tilly steps far enough forward that she's no longer just encased in shadow, and she has several creatures that you've never seen before kind of following her in a herd. And she sticks her hand out. "I'll take that now, mister."
All right. So he reaches in and slide. I'm gonna do a sleight of hand roll here, and I'm gonna try and pull out like an empty bullet casing instead of the shiny blue thing.
Okay. You hand her.
You were just asking to get yourself killed.
You hand her a bullet casing. Go ahead and roll me a bluff check, please.
Fuck me.
And she is going to oppose that. Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Roll high. Roll.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
Zero bluff.
Tilly grabs the empty bullet casing, looks at it, and looks at you. "Mister, did you swim to the bottom of our pond for this?"
I just saw it. I couldn't help it. It was glinting in the sunset. And so I just went down and grabbed it. I didn't know what it was.
Mister, I'm going to ask you another question real quick. Are you stupid or something?
I'm a little new to the area.
Well, for future reference, sir, this is garbage. And she throws it back in the lake and vanishes with all of her little duck-like creatures behind her.
Let's go.
Nat 20s
Oh,
out
God, that was a rough
ass. And you're rolling them in roll 20, so I can't even like call bullshit on you or tell you have to use new dice.
I always roll in roll 20.
That's
always.
Trash. You guys.
That was so good. Oh, I'm so happy right now.
You now have a
your character is such an asshole.
you now have a blue rock. Please add that to your inventory. It's a tiny little, maybe half-inch round pebble.
Until he's now probably going to say something to Silver or Rusty.
All right. Anybody else doing anything as you guys? All right, EG, what's your plan?
So after dinner, EG steps out of the house. He gets pretty far. He goes up to the lake actually. Uh Pulls out a small little tin carton, opens it, and there's a couple of catnip cigarettes. Pulls one out, puts the tin away, then pulls out a small little matchbook, match, and then the cigarette, and starts taking a smoke.
Okay. And Karazi, is there anything that you would like to do while you guys are resting up before you head out? I guess you guys are heading out in the morning. So Silver has come into the house and is fixing up some guest spaces and like,
There's a loft above Tilly's room.
Honestly, enjoy the food, thank the folks for their hospitality, and just go to bed because the shit that y'all do is not my fault. The dildo of consequence barely arrives loot.
So everybody
not my
retire.
circus, not my monkeys. Shoot. I'm going to sleep now.
Coop, anything in particular that you would like to do before you guys retire for the evening?
Just usual chores.
All right.
Like flopping the woolly baconators, making sure that all of the other critters are taken care of.
Okay.
I'd like to do a perception check
Go for it.
to note the change in the color of the pond.
Side note, color of the pond did not change.
Okay.
You don't even have to roll perception on that. The color of the pond did not change.
Okay, then I would have no...
Actually, yes, you do. You would have a cause for this. The water is crystal clear. You can see through it to the bottom. You can tell if there is something different about it.
Character knowledge versus player knowledge, I don't generally go close enough without reason. I mean, we're not going fishing or anything, so...
And Sven rolled a nat 20, so this thing wouldn't have been noticeable by most people. You're not going to know every rock at the bottom of your pond.
The nat 20. The nat 20.
You gotta respect the nat 20s. Back to back.
Oh, God.
Very well, please, I beg.
Okay.
Someone needs to catch you red-handed.
I think Sven's getting away with this one for now.
EG did go to the pond to take a smoke, so I guess I could roll a perception check for him.
No,
see if anything's weird.
You guys wouldn't have been there. You guys wouldn't have been there at the same time. Those two encounters happened at different points in the evening. It was probably pretty late when Sven and Tilly had their little run-in.
Gonna have a little chat with Pork Chop and let him know that we're going on a long ride tomorrow.
Okay.
I got away with it.
So everybody gets everything.
Hey, there's no spellcasters in the entire group.
I'm a spellcaster.
Did you cast Detect Magic?
No.
I didn't use magic.
You don't have to.
Go away. You're not even playing. You're not Shelby.
They don't know this occurred.
It's a creepy looking fucking pond.
Follow along. Are you gonna play after all?
Get out of here if you're not playing.
Yeah, get out of here. Everyone's gonna take my fucking blue rock. All I want is the blue rock. Leave me alone.
I don't feel good. I just want to screw Andrew's character over and not really play.
She stole all my money.
Dick
She
move,
stole
bro.
40 gold.
She did. And if she was
22
playing,
gold.
she'd probably be trying to steal your rock too. All right, so the suns come up the next morning. Everybody's had a good sleep. Everybody has full hit points. Everybody has full spell slots. You guys gather up your animals. Cooper, what's your ride?
Pork chop.
You're actually
Wait,
riding.
I'm sorry, what is its name?
Pork chop.
Foot job?
Not foot.
Pork
Oh my
chop.
god! Fucking
Pork
stop!
Like slice of meat, you freaking weirdo. Oh god.
It just, there was literally, I have bad hearing, so I could not hear.
Ah,
Captions enabled.
But if you think about it, foot job would be a clever name for a horse because they do all
Stop
the
saying
around.
foot job! Jesus Christ!
shut up!
Oh, I hate you guys so much. All right, pork chop.
Pork chop.
I will,
Yes. Pork
I will
chop is the one who accepts a saddle the best.
Thank you, Michael. Yes, pork chop. So rather than riding a stone yak, Cooper rides a large woolly baconator, which is kind of like a pig, but also has curly hair that can be used like
It's a cross pig and a sheep
and a goat.
with curly horns like a ram.
Yeah. It's just a weird woolly pig-like creature. I call them woolly baconators because I think that's funny. All right. So you guys going to set out first thing in the morning after Cooper, I'm sure, has to do a couple of things around the place, but pretty much Silver and Tilly can handle the place while you're gone. They do it all the time.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to head out in the morning. You rolled really well on Knowledge Local, so you guys know exactly where you are going.
Yep. 22.
Which means we're going here. I'm going to have to switch some stuff around real quick, which is fine.
And we're going to the directly there, not the
Yep. I'm on it.
this is their one.
Yep. I gotcha. I just have to do the resizings and all of that good stuff, you know?
Can I make a change? Since I do have a proper cart, pork chop and ham hock.
Okay. That works for
It's
me.
the cart, so Dalton gets the dignity of a cart rather than a drag.
Okay. Works for me. Yeah, sounds good. All right. So that means that.
Also, a few more supplies can be loaded on there with him.
Sure. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So we got you driving the cart. Boop. Everybody else is riding their own stone yak. Give me a marching order, please. Karazi, where would you like to be?
I would like to be on either side of the cart, providing kind of a defensive role.
Can you ping it for me? Where you would like to be? Right there. Gotcha. Sven, where would you like to be?
I'm trying to move all these thingies because they're in the way. I need to scroll out and then scroll in. There we go. I want. Yeah, I'm gonna be right. I can't. There we. It's not letting me ping. Oh, it's this. I need to be this. Right there.
Okie dokie. Boop.
Yeah. I'm a little rat boy.
And EG, won't you ping me where you'd like to be, sir?
And note, I'm out a little bit so that way Rusty can actually maneuver the cart.
Sure. Okay. Okay.
Why do I feel like perception checks are going to be in order?
So you've ridden for about 2-3 days. And you come back into contact with the road at this point. Right where the train tracks kind of dead end into a huge rock outcropping. You can tell that there's been some activity in this area. Like they're trying to figure out how to get through these rocks. You can see some discarded, like broken pick handles and shovels and things of that nature. Just some discarded broken tools, and there's nobody here at the moment, but there's kind of an abandoned camp. But looking at the rock, it doesn't look like they were having a whole lot of success using shovels and picks on this rock. It's a nat 20. I'm just kidding. It's not a nat 20. Okay. That's actually really, really low. Yeah, everybody make a perception check for me.
Oh, 28 total, 19 on the dice.
29.
As you guys roll through, headed south, you do notice
I got a 24, by the way.
you see one feline who's off the road. But as you see him, he kind of darts back around the rocks where you can't see him anymore. But anybody that rolled and anybody that rolled an 11 or better sees this guy.
Did we all see him? Matt,
15.
do we all see him?
Everybody sees him, but only for a split second, and he back around.
Okay.
I call out in feline the equivalent of peace friend.
Roll diplomacy, please.
That's a 13.
You are met with complete silence after you yell peace, friend.
I try and speed up the piggies.
And as you speed them up, who had the highest perception roll? Was that Sven with a 20-something, or Karazi?
I
It
Did
was
you have
Corinne. Yeah, she had 29. I had a 28.
24 for me.
I rolled a
Corinne had
15
the
on the
highest.
die.
Okay.
I rolled a 15 on the die, but I don't know my modifier.
Yeah. And then what did Coop have? Like 29?
29.
29. Coop, because your hearing and smell is so much better as you speed Pork Chop and Ham Hock up, you take a moment to glance back over your shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
And as you do, you not only see that one that you had spotted before, but all along the ridge line, you see heads pop up, scattered through the rocks, hiding. But they do not move to attack, and nothing happens. You rolled a 13 on the die. I rolled a 13 for them as well. It was straight up tied. It was so close. You guys were so close to getting attacked right here, though. Like, that was fixing to go down. But it didn't.
I could have changed it for the better. No. Oh well. The outcome was
But the
already
question is,
You
is
can
the better...
you can try to do something at this point if you want to.
Oh, Sven's itching.
it was only gonna be a guidance bit that adds a +1. But it specifies it must choose to use the bonus before making the roll to which it applies.
Oh yeah, we can't do it now.
Too late.
Too late. Okay. We're gonna move along. We didn't spend very long on this map.
Well, we could just turn around and start shooting.
No!
I will ride over there.
We are still on this map, so if somebody wants to do something before I swap it up,
Sven, I beg you, do not start trouble that you cannot cash out.
Behave yourself.
Yeah, no, Sven's walking away with a blue rock. So
Even see the extra.
Sven keeps an eye on it, but you know his hands are at his guns, but he's walking forward. He's ignoring it.
Tails. You travel throughout the rest of that day, and it gets on into the evening a bit.
My brain doesn't have noticed that.
That sure does look shiny. Sven is definitely investigating it.
As the suns start to go down, this is the place that you would come to. Looks like pretty decent spot to set up a camp, maybe. Or you can keep on trucking.
I think we should set up camp. I think we might want to just move carefully after that potential encounter. I'd hate to be caught on the road without an advantage.
Sven, ping me. Everybody ping me where you want to be. Sven, go first, please. Since you are rushing towards the green shinies.
No, wait, no, right here.
Okay. You want to be over here. Outstanding. Kira, where would you like to be?
Have we actually decided if we're gonna set up camp?
Yeah, and that was my vote, but I didn't. I don't speak for everyone.
Honestly, we've been pushing for a good while, and some of us can keep watch and take turns. So she's gonna head over to kind of the campsite zone.
Okay, so kind of over in this area.
Yep.
On this little island in the middle of a little pondy situation. Okay. I need EG and Cooper also.
I'm gonna.
EG, you want to be over here?
I want to stick close to the rat.
Okay.
I just want to make sure at least he's small. He seems squishy. You probably need someone to look after him.
I was just trying to get the pigs to a safe-ish location
Itty.
next to the big rock.
Okay. So as you guys start milling about in this area and the first sun, the big one, sets, and so you're just kind of left with the pale twilight light of the second sun, the tiny sun off in the distance. And you start to mill about this little oasis that you've found in the middle of the desert. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
Had a feeling.
I'm here for it. Get a little bit of action in. Hey, is there any modifiers to initiative? No, there isn't.
I mean,
And
Yes, there is. I think.
what is it?
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's based off your dex mod.
Oh.
yeah.
All right, so I got a 14. My dex mod's 4.
I'm
Dirty
quick
20.
on the draw. I got a 21.
All right. I'm gonna have to go person by person.
Cool.
Karazi, go first.
21.
Thank you. EG, you rolled a 7 on the pips, which means you got a 10. Cooper.
Dirty 20.
Heard. Sven.
14.
And one more. Me. Okay. Great.
I love initiative.
Karazi.
Yup.
A feline dressed in like a dark blue cloth desert wrap runs out of the darkness towards exactly where you're standing, sees you, draws claws out. You can't have her, she's mine. And begins to charge you. You're up first.
Sorry.
Was that in common or in feline?
Common.
Complete and utter confusion. How far away is this person?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet away from you at the moment.
Huh. It's a bit overkill to pull that out. She's gonna reach up into her hair, hook her thumb into part of the handle, and pull out from her hair a pair of twin punching daggers. And switch them into proper grips.
Okay, one action to pull the weapons. You have 2 actions left.
I have a feat or a feature ability that allows me to quick draw. Draw a weapon as a free action.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you still have all 3 actions.
Yup. I'm going to engage into melee if I can move my character.
Hold on. Let me give you the ability to do that. I'm sorry. Okay, there you go. You should be able to move your Karazi token now.
And I am going to swing out twice with my daggers. Or 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Because I'm guessing move was a freebie. If it wasn't, then it's 2.
No, you'll have 2 attacks. Go ahead and roll those as you stab out with these chopsticks that you pulled out of your hair. Shank.
Yup.
Yeah.
So because of the Phalite properties, I'm rolling a total of +3.
That's right.
Just to let you know.
I know. Yeah, but I mean, you like handcrafted those in a 0 session, so
Yeah.
it's all good.
Yeah. The first one is an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Second
Go ahead and
one
roll
is
damage.
Dirty 20 to hit.
Both hit. Go ahead and roll me damage on each of those, please.
Do you want me to give you the grand total? Just to make it easier?
You can do the math or I can. It's up to you.
The dice chose Wrath. Grand total, that is 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. Okay. So as you run up, you just and stab both of these things into this charging feline.
And my hair has now tumbled down. Because...
Did you also take your glasses off, though? You gotta take your glasses off and then let the hair down.
No.
Oh my god, she's hot! No, it's a trope. It's a stupid trope. Your hair's down now. Cool. That's your 3 actions. Coop, you're up next. And should be
next?
Cooper is up. Cooper is up next after she finishes dying and breaking everyone's eardrums.
I'm sorry.
I guess
Not because you pulled the hot girl thing as I was hitting my vape.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
You brought that on yourself.
I did.
He's gonna ready his bow and shout out, "Can't have who?"
You can't have her. She's mine. You die.
Who? Her who?
No answer.
Oh, hell, just kill him already.
I think they're referring to something else.
I'm just gonna draw aim and wait to see if they attack past the initial bullshittery, then I will shoot.
So do you have quick draw?
No.
Okay, so you used an action to pull your bow. You are holding an action, so if this guy attacks, you're going to use that action to pop him.
Yes.
So you're knocked and ready. Okay. Is that your turn then, and you're holding that extra action?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
You can wait. We can do that as like I forget what it's called. The reactions. You can hold an action for a reaction.
You can hold 2 actions for a reaction. Yeah. It's 2 to 1, but yeah, you can do that. Anyway, Sven, you're up. What would you like to do?
Sven moves. Wait, let me do the little tape measure thingy. Yes, Sven. I can't wait. Hold on.
You should be able to control your
Yeah,
token.
I can. Sven moves over here.
Okay.
And he quick draws.
Yep.
He quick draws his long rifle repeater.
Oh, the repeater this time. Okay.
And he aims. And I think movement's one action, and so I want to save mine for a reaction and aims it right at the feline.
Okay.
Fey.
Feline,
F-E-Y.
feline. It doesn't matter. It's the
Well,
same either way.
I think given the history of my people, he might be a little prejudiced against the kitties, so he intentionally calls them the wrong name.
Quick draw, move, hold the other 2 actions. So if he attacks, you're gonna pop him. All right. So you guys are both holding. That means EG, you're up.
All right. Do I have quick draw?
That's a great question, and one that I don't know the answer to. Yes, you do have quick draw.
All right. I'm a quick draw. I'm gonna pull the pistol. I'm gonna pull the pistol from my front gun holster, and how far away is this little turd? He's about 35 feet. So can I pop him from here?
The range on your pistols is shit. I don't have it written down. Hold on, I'll find it.
I thought it was like 60.
I'm gonna have to find it. I can't remember, and I didn't write it down because I was foolish. I'm in the wrong section. Here we go. Your range with these is that's not it. There it is. Your range with these is 60 feet. Yeah.
All right, great. I'm gonna try and pop him.
He just ran in the building and started blasting.
So you're not even gonna move. You're just gonna pull and fire.
Yep. Rolling D20.
Yeah, which means you have 3 attacks.
And 3 chances to potentially hit me.
Okay, so
make them count.
I rolled a 3.
Okay, that one misses. Just goes wide.
God damn it! I rolled a 6.
Hold on. No, that also misses. Like you're just hip shooting at this point, I guess, and not aiming.
Oh, finally, I rolled an 18.
Well, being as that's your 3rd attack, that's only an 8.
God damn it! God damn it!
Wait. How does he attack? Why is it lower?
If you attack multiple times in the same turn, your first attack is a straight roll, your second one is -5, and your third one is -10.
Damn.
But then I have to add back in the 3 here, which is 11, 12, 14, 15. That 3rd shot Like the first couple, boom, 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 like you tracked up into him, and that third shot actually does hit.
Wait. Okay, what am I rolling? D4?
1d6.
I'm actually like rolling physical dice with roll 22. It's really cool. 3.
All right, so 3 more points of damage. This guy's looking pretty hurt.
Oh, sweet.
He's FUCK'd.
He's looking pretty rough, yeah. Yeah, he's looking to be in bad shape right now for sure.
I only did 3 damage to him. Or something. But yeah, I guess with all 3 attacks, that's my turn.
Okay. All right, that brings us to his turn.
Go ahead and trigger some reaction.
So on his turn, he's immediately going to try to move in this direction. However, I'm fairly certain he does not attack. He is running towards and he splashes across the water, and he is running towards something on that little island in the middle. He snatches it up, and you all see that it's a horn, like an animal horn, that was hanging and hidden in the tree on the island. And he pulls it out. You know what? He does
I think
this.
we should have shot him.
Oh no.
And he blows this horn loud as hell.
Did I not have a chance to swipe out? When he
You
did
would
that?
have had a chance to swipe out. That's what he's trying to do. So yes, you are going to make your attack of opportunity first.
Yeah, but he's gonna call reinforcements if you don't kill him.
That's
So
what he's going for, yeah.
So we can only react if he attacks.
Yeah, you guys were waiting for him to attack.
How I phrased my hold. And I don't remember how you phrased yours.
Mine was waiting for him to attack.
Everyone was waiting on him to attack before they fired, and he didn't attack. He's pushing past at this point.
That's a nat 20.
Nat 20 attack of opportunity, roll damage, and that's a crit.
Yup. And
meaning
the crit number is ×3.
And that is correct.
Yup.
I really just wanted to blow the didgeridoo. Because it's fun. I see that face. I'm not thrilled with that face.
Face.
The face of, look at all this damage I'm doing.
She's just a statement. I expect no less than 20 holes to come out of this cat.
well, he's already got 1.
9 hit points. Taken
How many?
away.
9?
9. Stab.
You hit him, and he collapses almost, barely keeps his feet, but then still pushes past you somehow and blows the horn.
Damn it.
This is what I was hoping for. Just be happy, because my character might have just went over to the horn anyway and blew it just to see what it did.
And with his with his final action, he's just going to brandish claws at all of you. You should run.
Fuck
And
no.
you should explain who this her is. Ginger?
As soon as you say that, the water begins to bubble and almost take on a life of its own. And directly in front of you the water forms into a maiden. Ethereal, built out of water. She looks at you and says, "Oh dear, he would be referring to me." And she casts bonds of iron.
Yes, what?
Bonds of iron. Once per day, she can cause a cage built of spikes of ice as the water pulls up around you and forms and turns into ice. So I am going to roll against your CMD real quick. What's your CMD?
18.
18. Okay.
Yup.
Oh, I lied. I have to do an athletics check against your fort DC. What's your fortitude save?
I thought I have to roll those.
You do. We have to do opposing rolls right now.
It's a 4.
Like +4? Okay,
Yeah.
so go ahead and roll the fort save for me. Sorry.
$23.
You are encased in a cage of ice instantly. And after she freezes you in the ice, floats.
And because speech is a free action, ma'am, we were just trying to set up camp and move on our way.
Okay,
We were trying to
quick
bury a
question.
friend.
Does my reaction only hold to the cat?
Now, this is a new scenario, yes. And after she encases you in this ice cage, she floats over using her second action and takes her long, watery fingers and kind of runs them across the back of this cat's ears. And reassures him, "I will always be yours. No one will take me."
I'm about to take her.
And so she is just reassuring the cat and trying to calm him right now after she's encased Karazi in a cage of icy fingers.
Can Sven, because it's not my turn, can Sven just yell something?
On his turn, yeah, but Kira's up next. Karazi, you are locked in an ice cage.
Because speech is a free action. Ma'am, we were just trying to set up camp and be on our way. We were trying to bury a friend.
Oh, but now I'm about to steal that horn and make her mine.
Or the weirdest little rat.
Because it's the beginning of your turn, Karazi, the first thing you need to do is make that fort save again.
$21.
You're smashing and trying to break this ice, but it does not break yet on a 21.
Jesus Christ.
Now, you do still have all 3 of your actions.
I do.
So.
I am going to...
Oh, Lord.
I don't have destroy water. I have create water, which would just escalate the issue. What?
Go.
I'm going to cast guidance on myself.
Okay.
And then try and break free.
Okay. You're casting guidance on yourself. Go ahead and make an attack roll against the ice.
Attack roll?
Uh-huh.
Okay. That'll be the same as my fort save, but I was thinking something else. Alright.
Yeah, if you're trying to break this cage, you have to attack it like it's an entity. It has an armor class, it has a hardness level, and it has hit points.
Since no one has heard my very logical reasoning, she's getting pissed off and trying to bash her way through. She 19 23 again.
23 hits. Go ahead and roll damage on the ice cage.
Now I don't know if this would just be with her fists or with the punching daggers. I don't know. Or just raw shoulder check. Translation, I don't know what the damage output should be for the die.
Well, I mean, you had your daggers in hand, so you could continue to use them.
Try and chip away some of the ice.
Sure.
I got max on that, so 5.
5? Okay.
Because I'm guessing my first action was that initial try and break free. Second action, guidance.
No, at the beginning of your turn, every turn, you get to make another fort save to see if this thing breaks. So that's your first action. You have 2 more attacks if you want to try to chip at it some more.
1 more attack because I used an action to cast guidance on myself.
That's right. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make another attack roll on the cage.
And so does this one, because those are 2 attacks. Was that -5?
Yeah, second one would be -5. Third one would be -10. That's how they always work. Unless you have multi-attack.
I don't.
Which none of us have.
No. I'm not attacking. I'm about to steal a fucking horn.
I got a nat 20, but because of modifiers, both negative and positive, it drops down to a 15, but back up to a 18.
18 actually misses against the cage. Like, you might chip a little bit of ice away, but not enough to do any real damage to it.
It
just barely misses.
Through it all, and anyone acknowledging what I'm saying. We were just trying to set up camp and move on our way, trying to bury a friend.
Now we're about to get an ice maiden controlled by me if I have my way.
I mean, she's ignoring you. Like, she's not responding.
She's gonna be responding in a hot minute.
She basically just locked you down and walked away. So.
Wow. What a jerk.
It's a cage, not a box. A barrel could still fit through it.
That's gonna be well, let's see. I might give in. I
Whose
might,
turn is it?
but it's not my turn.
It is your turn. You still have one action left.
I did guidance and I stabbed
Guidance
twice.
stab twice. You don't have another action. You're right. Man, you could have cheated hard right there, and I'd never known the difference until I watched the VOD later, and then I'd been like, "Oh, damn it!" All right, so that's your turn.
I'm not that kind of person.
Coop, I know you're not. I'm teasing. Cooper, you're up. What you want to do?
Better shut your mouth about that stupid fucking horn, or I'm shoving up your rat's ass.
I need to move closer.
Okay,
Uh,
you should be able to move.
I'm trying and I'm not seeing how.
You just
I can measure it.
You just
You put one
left
foot in
click
front
on
of
it,
the other.
and you just left click on your person and drag them.
Oh, you have to make sure you have to select. You have to click the arrow. You have to
Yeah,
change your
that's
tool
right.
to the arrow because you're on the tape measure right now.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, let's move part first.
That's one.
And then I'm gonna.
Shouldn't the Cato be
Yeah, the Cato should be
over the horn?
on the island. And then,
The cat token's in the wrong spot.
It's the cat token is exactly where I put it.
Was it supposed to be over here?
Yeah, after you stabbed it, he continued running towards the horn and blew it.
Yeah.
The horn's like right
But
behind
the
the
token hasn't moved.
yeah,
What?
The
No,
cat
the
token-
token's
Token's
right.
moved on my
This
screen.
token right here,
yeah,
it's right where it's supposed to be.
it had
It was
been
in front of me.
Karazi.
Well, it's right where it needs to be right now. Everyone sees it right next to the fire pit, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's where it
Because
needs to be right now.
on all the screens I have up, it's where it's supposed to be. So that's
Now.
why I'm confused. I have no idea what.
It's
And
in
it's
the
been.
Now,
It's
it has not been.
okay. We'll
Oh,
watch the
okay.
VOD later. It's been there the whole time. I don't know what happened there. That was weird. That's why I
Let's
was
say
confused.
it's some internet
It's
bullshit.
gotta be. And now I have no idea what we were doing.
I just moved twice.
Okay. 2 moves. Gotcha.
My third action, produce flame and try and melt part of the cage.
Cool.
You can strike an opponent. We'll call it the cage an opponent. A melee touch attack, dealing fire damage equal to 1d6 plus 1 point per caster level.
Yep. Just go ahead and make the spell attack against the cage real quick.
It's not a... Okay. Melee touch attack.
Oh,
How
so
do-
all you have to do is touch it, and so it would be against its. Well, it's an inanimate object. It doesn't have a CMD. Go ahead and roll your damage.
2.
Okay, so that's 4
But it's
because
Fire.
yeah, it's fire on ice. So you rolled a 2, you get double that. So
Okay.
you get 4, and it starts to This is magical ice, so it does. You can start to see it get a little liquidy on the outside, um, and it does do some structural damage to this thing, but not a whole lot.
I'm so fucking ready.
Well, everybody has a turn. Coop, move, produce flame. Sven,
My turn?
I don't know. I don't know. We've been going for a while now. I think this might be a good time to take a break because I'm a dick.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We'll get through this round of combat and then we are going to take a break. Sven, what do you
Okay.
want to do?
All right. My speed's 20. How long does it take? Do I have to use 1 or 2 actions to get right next to the cat?
We're going to call it 1 because we usually will allow you to have a 5-foot movement as a free action. So yeah, your movement's 20, but if you need to go 25, we'll call it 1.
Right next to him, and my repeater's already out. And I'm going to expend 1 grit and use powder burn and blast that motherfucker.
Okay. Make that attack roll.
Hold on. How does it work again? Hold on. Do I just roll a d20? I forget how the attack rolls work.
So you roll a d20 and you add your base attack bonus to that.
All right, what's my base attack 3? Come on. I want to blast them.
8 plus 3. That's 11.
We'll get to.
No, that was just an 8 because it was a 5 plus 3.
Oh, I see. You already had the plus 3 on there. You run right up to this guy with your repeater. Powder burn. And as you do it, a wall of water appears right between you and this feline. And the nymph looks down and goes, nah.
All right, so that was 1 action. That was 2 actions. I still have an action left.
Move, fire. Yeah, you have 1 more.
All right. A 9. Damn it.
After the second shot bounces off the water shield that she has made herself, basically, and told you, nah, you fire a second time. And she looks at you in the face and goes, I'm starting to like you. And that's it for your turn. EG, you're up.
Shit. And Sven just looks at her like, you're gonna be mine.
So,
EG, you're
anyways,
up next.
I started blasting.
Would you like an egg in these trying times? Who you shooting at?
Cat. Shit!
You're shooting at cat shit. Okay, cool. Make an attack roll, please.
He's rolling so low.
I hate these goddamn dice.
So that's a 3. Your base attack bonus is a 3. That's a 6. That misses. That is an 18. What? That one hits. You're shooting at the cat. That hits. Go ahead and roll your damage, please.
D6?
1d6, that's correct.
Hey, I'm curious. The attack bonus stuff. Your base attack bonus is, like, for me, is 3. Do you have to add on the attack bonus of the weapon?
If your weapon has an additional, like, +2 attack, then yeah, you add that on top of the base attack bonus.
Okay.
Anyway,
I don't know if it does.
EG pulls the pistol. Shot rings out. the feline gets shot in the back, looks at this water nymph spirit that's in front of him, and reaches up and like he's gonna touch her face, and then just falls, slumps on the ground, very, very dead.
Reaction.
Hold on. Spells. How far away? Let me see.
Measuring 30 feet. Well, for me, but
Plus 5 feet.
You're 15.
Perfect. I'm gonna stabilize them.
It's not
They
your
don't deserve to
turn.
die.
It's not your turn.
It's a reaction.
Oh. That one can be cast as a reaction. I don't think as a reaction is even a thing in Pathfinder. I think that's a D&D thing.
Yeah.
It might be a D&D thing, but I'm gonna declare my intent to save this person. They don't deserve to die.
Well, right now, he's got a big hole in his chest, and he just hit the ground.
Okay. Free action, I'm going to speak. You know, all this could have been avoided if you had just left us be. Now, I'm not even sure you're going to walk away from this. So I hope you prayed to whatever deity you worship, because you're about to see if they're real.
She looks at Sven and goes, I was wrong. I thought I liked you. And then she turns and looks at UEG and says, unfortunately, they won't eat anything dead. It's better if they're alive, and it's better if they're in good spirits. But regardless of spirits, they'll still eat. And now we have to switch maps.
No, I want the horn. Let me reach out for the horn. Give me the horn.
I will actually roll to shove that horn up your rat ass. I swear to God.
Hold on.
I rescind my declaration because I'm seeing roots coming out, and no thank you.
Wait, my map's messed up. Give me a sec. I know that this map.
Fuck that.
Okay, there we go.
Chainsaw. No.
Chainsaw.
Cooper has create fire, right?
Produce
or some
flame.
fire-based. Yeah, produce flame. Yeah, use that.
Duration 1 minute.
Yeah,
you still have it.
So it's still chipping away at melting the cage.
It's still perpetuating on the cage, yeah. I think you have the option to move that if you want to. And I'm afraid that the grid is screwed up on this map. So if you guys can just work with me there. All right. Now, why is everybody's token not here? All right, water nymph, right there. Whoa, why is she so dang big?
That's why.
Good lord.
My
you
bad.
fucked up your scale.
Yeah, she's right there. I'm right here.
Yeah, I just got to pull everybody back onto the map.
And I was over here.
I know.
I'm gonna blow her horn.
Damn it.
Oh God, no.
That just sounded wrong.
It did, didn't it?
What is it with you two and trying to fuck shit over for everyone?
I just want her as a companion.
I'm gonna break the horn over your head. Or hell, I may just shoot it.
Sven is captivated. Oh my God.
What the hell is that?
Dryad, probably.
Uh,
Well, I'm glad I'm not next to that tree anymore.
oh no. Oh,
Good
that's
luck.
unfortunate.
That's good luck
Ah,
for you.
rat bastard.
God dang it. Just let me change the size of the... it's pissing me off.
I'll be right back and get more water.
Alright. Yeah, you're right there. Sven ran up to the...
Right.
Where the hell is Sven? Alright, Kira is over here once I make her a normal size.
Marley's cooking. Lucky me.
I'm pretty sure this map is all screwed up, guys, and I apologize for that.
I'm still having the
PG,
time of my life trying to get this horn, so
I know. You're like right over here somewhere.
I'm right here.
Yeah.
This right, like cat a corner to her. Oh,
I gotta make you
moved the map.
small. I didn't mean to. I just gotta make you smaller. And this program is being a pain in my butt right now.
Yeah.
Do. Okay.
And the best part, I'm in arm's reach.
Okay. So,
We can't move our tokens.
That'll come.
because this map is all screwed up. God dang it. All right. I'll fix it, but we're going to go ahead and take our normal, like, full length break here real quick before we enter the next part of this combat. But yeah, so the feline has blown the horn and then was killed. Karazi is trapped in her ice cage, which Cooper is trying to get the flame going and get it melted. EG has just blasted this thing, and then the water nymph is apparently mad at you for messing up her baby's food. And now you're her baby's food.
I would like to say
and we will
that
come back to that in a few minutes, and that'll give me a chance to change the scale and fix the grids and all of that.
I wish you the best of luck.
Thanks.
I would like to say that as a flavor text, when EG shot him in the back, it was like the Red Dead Redemption 2 kill cam thing.
Okay, cool. All right, we'll be back in a few minutes. I have to go to the restroom and do all the things, so we shall return. 15 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Cool.
Meow. Meow. I'm just hoping blowing the horn, like, sticks her to me. That's what I want, is to be able to control her. I want it. Either way, I'm leaving here with a horn.
You okay, Mom? I can't hear you.
Who are you talking to?
My mom.
I'm muted on purpose.
I couldn't tell what you were saying, though.
Yeah, I am on purpose muted.
That was
I
not intended for
call.
us.
I am on another call.
Ah.
So there's a Ren Fest in Hammond, Louisiana. I can't wait. Oh, me and Marley are going to New Orleans for my birthday to watch cat acrobatics. And the day before that, we're gonna go to the Ren Fest in Hammond. And my best friend's parents live in Hammond, and so we're gonna meet them there too. And I am so excited. Yay, Ren Fest. No fucking clue. I'm glad at least one person. Wacky inflatable two-arm man. It looks so good. I put a spell on you.
All right. We got everybody back except Michael. I have not redone this map. So that's... Hold on.
I think we'll manage without it.
No, I can fix it.
Okay, then while you're doing that, I'm gonna go use the ladies' room.
Okay.
Fix my powder.
Align to grid.
Yep. Yeah, I can fix this. It's not a big deal. There we go. That's better. Now, Sven is here. Kira is here.
I'm closer to the edge of the water.
Cooper is there, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, Cooper's right bush. Between the bush and the water. No, that's not Cooper. That's the other one. That's EG.
Yeah, I just got to find everybody and put them back on the board correctly.
I'm ready. So fucking.
And hate this image. The only mimic that exists here in the real world, and it's the classic Danish cookies tin made into a sewing needles mimic.
Okay.
Tell me about
I think that everything is now where it's supposed to be. Everybody should be able to move their tokens. Michael is coming back.
Oh, crap, is our break almost up?
Our break is up, yeah. I can put that over here.
And it still doesn't look like the grid is aligned.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
Let me try it again. Sometimes I have to do it a couple of times to make it line up correctly. So hang on. Let me try one more
Look
time.
at Marley's beautiful creation. It deserves being shown off. That is gorgeous.
What tea is it?
It's chicken pot pie.
Huh. Cool.
Oh.
And we just got some brand new dinner bowls.
No kidding, this is my pie.
This is my papa.
Oh, Matt's back.
So is Marley feeling better enough to play?
Probably not.
Potentially. I have one more round of pot pies to get out. How much longer are y'all gonna play for?
We're in the middle of combat, so probably a little bit.
Okay.
And by combat, he means we're in the middle of me stealing a horn and seeing if I can.
Oh my god, shut up about the horn.
No, I will not.
I'm going to break it over Sven's head. That is the plan.
Okay, I've
The map
almost
looks really good.
I almost have it lined up on on Twitch the way it should be as well. So, okay. There we go. That should all be correct now. Sorry, I had to do that in real time. I thought I had my maps all gridded out, but I guess I missed this one. In my defense, I did like 18 maps for this session.
Yeah.
So,
They're all beautiful.
okay. EG has just dropped this thing, and it is now the hags, or the water nymph's turn. And she just, as these two trees come to life and branches start grasping out from them, kind of blindly searching, she just says, "Feast on these substandard morsels, my children. I'm sorry." And she turns back into water and vanishes.
When she does the cage drop?
No. No, the cage is still there. And these are boreal beasts. Coming in here.
I'm saying the bar, or a couple of bars of the cage.
Yep. Okay. So she disappears,
For now.
and Kirazi, that makes it your turn again.
Doesn't she roll fortitude?
Yeah. At the start of your turn, you will roll a fort save.
Does a dirty 20 with the slightly weakened infrastructure. I'm gonna bust out.
A dirty 20 breaks the cage. You are now free.
Thank God.
That is one. Well, no, that's your fort save. So as you're pounding on this thing, that is not an action. You still have all three of your actions. Because that's just a thing that happens.
Yup.
And it shatters, and ice crystals fall all around you, and they instantly melt, and more quickly than they should, all of that water runs back into the oasis pond.
Glance over to Rusty. Thank you for the assist.
Ma'am?
And then playing a little bit smarter, noticing that some of the trees are, coming alive.
Yeah.
And that the water is also partially alive. Fuck that shit. No. I am actually going to
Run.
I can't move.
Hold on. Sorry about that. You should be able to move now.
Okay. I am going to shift a little bit further away from the water, but also sticking kind of far away from the tree. Quick draw my rifle.
Okay, so you stash your hairpins and switch to the rifle real quick.
Yeah. This is getting annoying.
All right.
And I'm gonna take aim at. Come on. Why is the ping? Fucker, you're not working. Aim at that one.
Okay.
Actually, no. That one is small enough. They're just short.
That's Sven.
I know. I'm actually gonna aim for that one and try and save EG.
Okay. So taking a shot at that one.
Yup.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Had to find my modifier. Does a 17 hit?
17. It just and you hear the bullet kind of ricochet off one of the thing's trunks. It doesn't appear to do any real damage, just skins a little bark off of it. So no.
Okay, I am going to take aim and fire again. Or actually, no, it takes an action to reload, so I'm going to reload.
Okay. So fire, reload. You've got one more shot if you want to take it. Wait, no, because you only moved 5 feet. So yeah, you still do have one more action if you want to use it.
I will. And this is at a -5 penalty?
-5 because it's the second attack in the round, yes.
Nothing. Minus miss. I got an 18 on the pips, and with all the penalties plus my +2 modifier to hit, it'll miss.
So 15, yeah, this one just kind of ricochets off another branch. And that's your turn. Coop, you are up.
Okay, the produce flame, I can still hurl the flames. That'll get rid of them, but I can hurl them. I'm gonna hurl the flames at, shoot, wrong window. At that one.
Okay, at
This one? Ah, that one.
the one down
So
there.
the same one I'm attacking.
Yeah.
One next to
Same one.
PG.
Okay. So I guess go ahead and make an attack roll on that.
Cookie.
Okay, that's 17 on the pips. Not sure what else to add to that.
You're gonna add your base attack bonus as you're hurling a lesser fireball.
Effectively. So Bab is 2, Dex bonus is 2. So what was it? 13, I think, plus 4. So 17.
17. With a 17, as you are trying to hit that, as your flames kind of soar across through this area, as they go towards this thing, they hit the circle of rocks where there was some kindling built up to make a campfire. The flames hit the campfire and light that on fire instead of making their way all the way to the arboreal. And that's a miss.
At least it's a little warmer.
Jeez.
Two more actions.
Okay. Pick the bow and arrow that I dropped to fire up the ice cage. Pick those up, go over to the fire thingy, light the tip of the arrow on fire, and shoot it.
Okay. Picking up the bow and arrow, moving, and then you would be out. because you moved the produce flame, then you moved. So you are now there and dipping the arrow into the flame. And that will be the end of this turn for you.
Purple.
The creature next to EG is going to attack.
Oh. Good luck, EG. It was an honor fighting with you.
Well,
Does
prepare a crash.
Does a 14 hit?
No, you have my character sheet. I just rolled the dice.
A 14 does hit you. Your AC is currently 11. So the 14 hits. Let's see what kind of damage is going to happen here as he lashes out with one of his huge branches. Just wow, smashes down into you.
Somebody get a Crash of Worlds on
And
standby.
boom, you are hit for 13 points of damage.
Damn.
Which puts you at 17 remaining. He swings a second time. So that's 14. That one is going to hit you as well. You take another 2 points of damage. And he's going to take the third swipe too. He's just swiping wildly. And that one is going to miss because of the -10. These things do not have multi-attack. So you are at half hit points. The second one is going to just lumber to the closest creature to it. So
Come at me.
It's going to come right here. And it's going to take 2 swats at Sven.
All right, my AC is 15.
I think we're gonna die here, folks.
I'll put this in Discord real quick. Let me just take a picture of the die so everybody knows it's straight up.
Shit.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
No.
Nat 20. Where? There we go.
All Sven wanted the horn, and he's instead gonna get put into a grave.
I knew I should have shot that horn.
Actually,
There you go.
wait.
There's the Nat 20. It is the gray die, by the way. I know I have all my other dice in the tray, but there it is on Discord.
Oh my god. That is so much cat hair.
I know, and I can't get it out of the thing. Anyway, so Sven, you're gonna take 14 points of damage. Oh, I'm sorry. That was a crit. You're gonna take 28 points of damage.
All right, guys.
Wait. No, stop. That's
wrong.
That's wrong. It's not
No,
28.
you double the dice, not the damage output.
You take 18 points of damage. I'm sorry. Bless you.
So I'm at 12 HP.
Bless you.
Second swipe misses.
Thanks, Bob.
And that's it for their turn. Sven, you are now up.
Do we have any? Do we have any heals?
Has his long rider repeater, and he like recoils from the hit, but he comes right back up and aims at that. What is it? A dryad?
It's a tree monster.
A tree monster.
Yeah.
And uses powder burn again. I forget how much grit I have, but I know that I have. I think like 4 or 6. I'll double check before I'll get into that range. But I know I have at least 3.
I know you have a few, yeah. Okay. So you're going to burn a grit to do powder burn. Okay. Go ahead and make that attack roll.
So that's a D. Does the air repeater have an attack bonus on I'm looking at the D20 PFSRD.
No,
And I
no,
don't
it's just a standard repeater. It doesn't have any, so it's going to be a plus your base attack bonus. Uh-oh. Are you kidding? Wow, 22 hits. Go ahead and roll that damage. Roll
All
that
right,
beautiful
hold on.
bean footage. Somebody finally hit one of these bastards.
Hold on. Powder burn.
I think you made it. I think you made it
when
too
I
hard for
successfully
us.
hits an adjacent foe with a ranged firearm attack, spin 1 grit to deal a damage. Oh, I didn't even use grit last time. I only used grit if I actually hit, so
On
I
a
still have all my
successful
grit.
hit, yeah, you still have all 3.
Yeah, so I will deal an additional 1d6 of damage,
Okay.
and the target must make a reflex save. DC 10 plus half the Gulch Gunner's level, and the Gulch Gunner's wisdom modifier are catch on fire.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay, he failed
We
the
love
reflex.
fire.
He failed the reflex save. So
Yeah, 'cause, I'm 10 plus 4 plus 1.5. Yeah. Okay, so that's gonna be an additional 1d6, and then what is the long air repeater's damage? Is that a 1d6 too?
can't remember.
I'm like trying to look up the stat, but
I got it right here. Hold on.
You should start doing a mom and start putting sticky notes on where you need to turn in case you need to.
The air repeater does 1d4 damage.
oh, I could just click it. Did that actually go into the roll log?
Yeah, it goes into the roll log if you roll with physical dice. It's cool.
Yeah, but did y'all see that?
No, we didn't see it.
Okay, hold on. So I need to roll a 1d4, and for some reason mine has a +2. I don't know where that +2 is coming from.
Okay.
So I don't know. Hold on. Where's my? Oh, I need to be in here. That's why. Hold on. 1d4. Do I have to add my attack bonus to it?
No, you already hit. This is just damage that you're rolling now. So it's going to be 1d4 with the repleter, so that's a 2, plus how many for powder burn?
Oh shit! It's just a 1.
So that's 3. Is that the total?
Yeah.
You do 6.
And they catch on fire.
You do 6 points of damage to this creature.
And it is also on fire.
And it's on fire. Yeah.
Oh, I can already see the mental image of how this giant ass tree creature is now a flaming giant tree creature.
That was your first action. You have 2 left.
Hold on. Okay. I am going to fire again.
Okay.
And I'm going to use Flash and Shock with 1 grit. I don't think so. I'm going to read it, but I don't think I have to hit for this.
Well,
but I'm doing it for AC bonus.
Okay.
Throws the can take advantage of the flashing sound of the firearm to throw an attacker's aim at close range. When she makes an attack against a foe with a firearm first range increment, which I'm in, she can spend 1 grit point to gain a +4 circumstance bonus to AC against that opponent until the beginning of her next turn. So I don't think I need a hit. I just get the +4 to my AC.
Gotcha. Against this one, so you flash it, and so now it's got. But essentially, what happens now is it has -4 to hit because you've blinded it with a powder flash.
Yeah. So I think 17 minus 5.
12.
That does not hit.
Okay.
So that's going to be a
Finn,
12.
last
12
turn,
doesn't
last
hit.
action, grabs the fucking horn.
Make a sleight of hand roll, please. Because this tree monster is essentially standing on top of that horn right
Yeah,
now.
understandable. 19.
You snatch
Horn
the
goes in the
horn
pocket.
out from underneath his. You snatch it out from underneath his roots, and then you have one action left. No, you don't. That
How
was all
far can I
three.
go?
No, that was all three. You powder burned. You tried to flash shot, and then you grab the horn. That's 3. You're done.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay. EG, you're up next.
Okay. So how
So
big?
just getting their horn.
Karazi's on deck, by the way.
Yup.
Okay. How big is this a-hole?
It's the size of a tree. It's maybe 15 feet tall.
Okay. I guess I'm just gonna try and shoot him.
Okay.
Woo!
15. Skin bark ricochets off.
Hey! Check my character sheet.
Oh, that's right. 15, 16, 17, 18. At point blank range, an 18 just barely hits. Go ahead and roll your
Okay,
damage.
Rolling d6.
Yes, it's
crap.
1d6 plus 3.
So 6.
Oh! Yay!
No, I lied. It's just 1d6. It's a plus to attack, not to damage. So it is 1d6.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Still rolled a 3.
Okay. So this shot sticks in, and you can see the creature slightly affected by it. And you have 2 more actions.
Alright, I'm gonna free action. You are one ugly motherfucker.
Uh-huh.
And I am going to. If I take a 5-foot step back. No, I can't. I still have my matchbook. I am going to take out a match, strike it, and then throw it at the monster to try and set it on fire. Would that be? Would I be able to do that?
Go ahead and make an attack roll on that. Sure. Yeah, that match just kind of, as soon as you try to strike it, it doesn't even catch flame.
It doesn't even.
It's a dud. That's 2 actions.
God damn it! Can I try it again with a different match?
Make another attack roll.
Yes.
That one actually hits. It doesn't do any immediate damage, but this thing does start to smolder and burn a little bit, and the flames kind of take in the dry desert bark on the outside of this thing.
So it's going to take a second, but it will catch on fire.
It is now on fire with a single match. Sure. Let's go for it.
Yes! Thank you for the inspiration, Sven.
Kirazi.
Yup.
You're up. And you're free.
I know that Sven's looking pretty hurt, and I think EG is as well. In terms of hit point totals.
Yeah, EG's at 15 right now. Sven is, I'm not sure what
12
Sven's at.
HP. I'm at 12. Last time he hit me, so I was 18.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have a +4 AC, so he's got to roll a 19.
Is this stuff based? Yes, it is. Okay. Who's the one that's kind of smoldering?
The one that's on fire is the one to the south that EG is currently tied up with.
Engaged with.
Okay. Void. That casual fling. Love it.
What are we flinging?
Oh, I flung a cat.
It's a feline.
No, that's a cat. All right, Karazi. 6-second rounds. What you doing? Hang on. I got something for you. Not that one.
Not helping.
What trying to?
Did you send something to Discord?
Yeah, it was the
The
Jeopardy.
Jeopardy
It was
thing.
soundboard thing. I'm gonna try and hit this one.
Okay.
Just a little reminder.
Yep. I see it.
So that's gonna be one action.
Yep.
And I'm doing this with my rifle. That'll be a 21 to hit.
21 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Cool. Damage is 8.
8 points of damage. Nice. Very
Reload,
nice.
and then I'm gonna try and finish it off with a second attack.
All right, try again with a second attack. This one's -5 because it's the second attack.
$16.
16 misses. So this one goes a little wide. And that's all 3 for you.
Yep.
Coop, you're up.
I'll shoot the one. Well, first in Sylvan, I know y'all's just trying to eat, but we're just trying to live. So, sorry. And
I will let you make a diplomacy roll if you want to use an action to do that.
I don't think.
nah.
Well, I don't know how effective that would be. I don't think they're very intelligent.
And shooting the one next to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The one that you are engaged with. Okay, you have 3 actions left.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make that first attack roll then.
Point blank with flaming arrow.
Point blank with flaming arrow, yes. Which technically I think means that you, unless you took point blank shot as a feat, I think you have a -5 circumstance bonus with a bow.
That's weird.
At point blank range.
Wouldn't it be easier?
You would think.
Like,
You know what? I don't even like that rule. Just make a straight attack roll. I don't like that point
To some
blank
extent,
rule
it
anyway.
makes
It's
sense.
stupid.
Because when you're point blank,
Yeah.
It sort of makes sense.
That's a nat 20.
Okay, well, that obviously hits. Go ahead and roll your damage die.
So that's 1d6.
1d6. So you're going to roll 2d6 because it's on
3.
fire. You're going to roll 3d6 because it's a crit.
3 for crit.
Oh my god. Okay. Go ahead and roll 1d6 for your damage.
That's a 2.
So times 3, that's going to be a 6. Now roll a second d6.
That's a 4.
So you do a total of 10 points of damage between the arrow itself just embedding itself almost halfway to the fletching, like just buries into the trunk of this thing and adds to the fire that's already happening for that additional 1d6. You do 10 points of damage on that one. So yeah, that's attack number 1. So you got 2 left.
Action number 2. I don't know why I'm doing this, because you brought this shit on yourself. Cure light wounds on the rat.
Okay. Cure light is, what's the hit die on it? Or the, yeah. Cure light's 1d4, is it not?
When laying your hands on a living creature, you channel positive energy that cures 1d8 points of damage.
Oh shit, roll it.
Plus 1 point per caster level.
Yeah.
Yep. And if
So that's a total of
if
11?
you have points in heal, that gets added to it as well.
Oh, I have a lot of points in heal.
Yeah, that'll get added to it also.
So that's 8 on the pip. 1 level of caster. So that's 9. Plus heal. Plus 8 in healing.
So what's the total he gets back? A lot.
17?
17.
All right. You heal for 17 points of damage on a cure light, which is fucking insane.
And Spin just erupts, reinvigorated, having 29 out of 30 HP.
Nice. That's 2. You got 1 left.
Knock another arrow and hold it over the fire.
Okay, so you're reloading.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the tree monster's turns again. The one next to EG is obviously just going to go after him. First attack misses. Second attack misses. Third attack is a nat 20.
Son of a bitch.
No!
He sound like Luigi.
You take 17 points of damage. You're down.
EG hits the floor and is like, God damn it, and passes out.
Yeah, this thing just slaps you and you on your back and you're down. The second
Does it
one,
take damage from the fire?
Oh.
That one is on fire. So
they're both on
we
fire.
can just go ahead. Yeah, they are both on fire. You're correct. So we'll just go ahead and resolve the on fire part of that guy's life.
I think with how he portrayed it, it looked like the tree backhanded slapped EG. He twirled and then hit the ground on his back.
Yeah, he just gets bitch slapped and is down. Okay, so that's going to bring us. The other one is going to probably attack Sven again.
With a -4 on its roll.
Yeah. Do you want me to take a picture of this one too? You're not the only one. You're not the only one that can roll
Where
nat
are
20s.
you getting these?
You're not
Where
the
are
only.
you getting the?
Look, here's
Where are
what's
you getting
happening.
these net?
Here's what's happening: is Chaos Goblin energy is being put into the universe, and my dice are absorbing it and giving it back.
I feel like you're just pulling the nat 20s out of your ass.
I'm about to get smacked again. Thank God y'all healed me.
Sven, you take 15 points of damage on the first attack. Oh. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You take 20 points of damage on the first attack because I didn't double it for the crit.
Guys, I'm going down. Good luck with your fight.
The
I
second
have 9
attack,
left.
it swings at you 2 more times, but it misses both times. Those were terrible rolls. The 20 was all I had in me. Sven, you're now up. You are holding this horn in one hand and your air repeater in the other, which, if I'm not mistaken, is a two-handed weapon.
There's
Oh. But that's fine, because I thought I put the horn in my pouch and have quick
Okay.
draw, so I could just whip it back out. So it doesn't
Okay,
matter.
yeah. So with quick draw, we can just say you put the horn in your pouch and you're still holding your gun real quick. Okay, cool.
Yeah, now... What? The question is, do I blow the fucking horn and hope that these fuckers go away?
No.
You can take an action to blow the horn if you want.
I think the general consensus with the entire group, and it makes logical
But I have
sense.
a devil on my shoulder telling me
wait.
it's time.
Real quick, I want to make a mention. Michael Deadman tell no tales.
I think you were just threatening, baby.
You dead. You dead. You can't even talk right now.
I am not saying this as EG. I am saying this as Michael, the player.
All right,
Do
Sven.
not blow.
You might as well figure out what happened.
So I'm gonna use grit. Well, I'm gonna fire again with the long rifle repeater,
Okay.
and if I hit, I'm gonna cast powder burn again.
Okay. Go ahead and make the attack roll on that. Let's see if you lose that grit.
Nat
Holy
20,
crap.
Nat
Yeah.
It's just a battle of the 20s at this
Go ahead
point.
and roll your damage.
Karma's going both ways.
I see that. I see that. Go
All right,
ahead
so how do I
and.
do this?
All right, so you're going to roll your 1d4 first for damage. Okay.
3.
Then we're going to double that for the crit. Or is it triple that? Or is it triple that for the crit? No, it's just double on that. Yeah, it's just double on that. So that's 6 points of damage. Now
And
add
now I
your
need to do
powder
my
burn.
1d6.
Yeah, now add your powder burn. So 6 plus
1.
1. You do 7 points of damage. When you make this first shot, you see what scant and dried leaves were on the branches start to fall off, and most of the branches sort of start to go limp. The thing is still moving, but barely. You have two actions left.
It's on fire. When it attacked me, did you apply the burn damage to it?
I rolled the fire damage for it earlier, yeah.
Okay, so now Sven's gonna run like a one. Wait, no, I still have 2 moves.
You still have 2 actions.
I want to blow. She's just sitting there. Blow the horn. Blow the horn.
You're dead either way. You should at least figure out what happens. That could be your last move, though.
I'm gonna run over here.
Okay. It's gonna take a swipe at you as you run, and what's your AC again?
15.
No, it misses. It misses the attack of opportunity. So you run
And
over
I'm
there.
gonna fire at it again. This time, just a normal D20.
Go for it. Take your shot.
16 total.
16 misses.
Gotcha.
Your shot goes wide because as you're running across the water, which is only about 6 inches deep, really, but you run through the water and you turn and fire, and just because you're moving so quickly, shot goes wide. And that's all
Okay.
3 for you. Shoot, move, shoot. So that brings us to, well, sadly, it brings us to EG. EG,
I'm
I need
making death saving
you.
rolls.
I need you to roll a d20. You take
I hate-
1 death tick.
God damn it.
And
I am
then,
officially.
Kira, you're on deck.
I'm in a.
Actually, you're not on deck anymore. You're in the batter's box now. Swing, bada, swing.
Yep.
Karazi, what would you like to do?
Having seen EG go down, and I'm going to declare a use of a special ammo.
Okay, which type of shot are you using?
Stabilize round.
A stabilized round. Interesting. Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll against EG's AC. Make it with
We just lost someone.
Yeah, we lost Andrew. Make it with advantage because he is not moving and he is dead on the ground, please.
Yeah.
There's just like a pool of blood around his head.
That'd be a 19 on the pips.
19 on the pips absolutely hits him. Michael, you are stabilized. You are still out of combat for the rest of this combat. Unless somebody heals you above, but you're no longer making death saves. So.
Thank God. Okay.
So
TLDR, I'm not dying.
What everyone sees in this moment is essentially Karazi loads her gun, fires a round into your companion who is dying on the ground.
And full of his own blood.
As soon as it hits him, he starts to his breathing becomes more regular.
It's just like through a splash potion.
But as far as the rest of you know, she just shot his dead body. That's what it looks like to the other ones. Anyway, you have 2 rounds left. There are 2 actions left this round.
One action to load a regular piece of ammo as I aim at the tree monster that downed him. Don't worry, he's fine. I just stabilized him.
All right, go ahead and take your shot at the one to the south. Make
that
attack roll.
And that would be at a -5 because it's my second, I think.
Yes, it will be -5 because you're Yes. I bet the closed captioning thing had real fun with me just spouting gibberish out of my face there for a second.
That's a not 20 on the pips.
Roll that beautiful bean footage. Let's see what you got for damage.
But with the modifiers factored in, it drops down to a 15 and bumps up to a 17 if that gets factored.
It's a nat 20, right?
The crit on this is ×4.
Yes, I am aware.
Rolling 4d10.
Yes, I am aware. You're gonna roll your d10 and multiply it by 4.
I just roll 4d10.
Yeah, you can do that too. Some people prefer addition to multiplication. Unfortunately, the rules aren't really specific on how you're supposed to do that, I don't think. So I let people choose their poison. You do your math how you want to do your math. I'm just concerned that everyone is having a good time destroying my
I'm having a
combat and
blast.
destroying my
And by
combat
blast,
encounter.
I mean a power burn blast.
I think you only have one
I-
grit left, by the way, Sven.
Yeah, no.
In game, I'm lying in a pool of my own blood. And in real life, I have the hiccups, and it is hell.
I think I have at least 3, but I don't think I'm gonna use another grit because I'm not sure how much I have, and I don't like going. I'm gonna be conservative on the amount of grit and kind of assume I don't have
Yep.
any.
Is that the my math's done face? What's the damage?
Wait, what?
Wait, what's the damage?
35. 35.
Okay, bye.
Jeebus.
As you shoot this thing, it just splinters and shatters. The gunshot is deafening, even with no like real cliffs or rocks or anything around to echo the sound. It's just a massive, and this thing is obliterated. Nice. How many actions you got left?
I think you have one more, don't you?
No, you shot stabilize, you reloaded, and then you destroyed my
again,
monster.
so- Yep.
Great. That's it for your turn. Coop, you're up now. And Sven, you've watched Karazi shoot your dead companion, and you've watched Sven snatch this horn up and then run off. Like, peace out, homie.
And you also heard me very specifically say, do not
I
worry about his
stabilized,
fire.
yeah.
He's stabilized.
Also, I blasted the fuck out of that tree. I didn't just run off.
Tomato, tomato. Coop, it's your turn.
Yeah, wrong window. Attack of opportunity, I know.
What's your AC?
I was hoping you would stay in range and take the hit instead of it chasing me, because I only have 9 HP.
I'm looking for my AC. Got it. 16.
Okay.
She says it's one of the better, one of the best.
As you turn to run, this thing lashes down with one of its vine branches. You take 14 points of damage on the move.
Oh.
It clipped you on the way out.
We need to kill it because I'm about to die.
I almost died.
But you didn't, because I saved your ass.
Yeah. I don't even know where you got stabilized.
Coop, you got 2 actions left.
Yeah. Reach into one of my belt pouches, pull out a bunch of berries.
Good berry?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna say that you can grab 4, like real quickly, just snatch 4, and you end up with 4, and you are gonna shove them in his mouth, I guess.
Yep.
All right. And each one of those gives how many hit points? 1.
Yeah, 1 point.
I need to start doing stuff for alchemy because I have a really good alchemy
EG
skill.
wakes up as you shove these berries in his mouth and start working his jaw. He swallows, and EG, you're back up with a total of 4 hit points.
Does like the Michael Myers sit up thing, like.
Okay. So that's 1, 2 to grab the berries, and 3 to make him eat them.
That'll work.
Okay. It's the tree monster's turn again. This
Who's
one,
he closer to, though?
seeing its companion be just absolutely destroyed and decimated by this gunshot, it clearly sees that it is on the losing end of this fight, and so it goes back to its spot. It melds back into just a regular tree, and all animation from it ceases, and you guys are out of combat.
Wait, I have a question though. It was on fire. What happens? Oh, it has to go through the water, so it put itself out.
It goes through the water and puts itself out. It had one hit
Combat.
point. It had one hit point left, and its friend had just been splattered, and so
Okay.
it just bounces. It's done, and you guys are now out of combat.
Okay, since we're out of combat, I am going to, for good and safety reasons, I'm gonna strike a match, throw it at the other tree. Making the attack roll.
It's a
19
tree.
on the die.
Great. You throw a match, it hits the other tree, it burns a little bit, and then that's it. It burns off the bark, and then the tree itself is still fine. It does. A match is not enough to catch a living tree on fire.
Flamethrower.
Spaceballs,
On a
the
nat 20 it might be,
flamethrower.
but
All right. So you guys are out of combat. Anything you'd like to do in this moment?
I would like to heal, please.
You guys could definitely make a camp here and sleep through the night if you would like.
I would like to make a camp. I'm at 9 HP.
I'm at 4.
Set up the camp over here. What is from the shit?
Well,
I agree.
Go over there and start setting up a camp then, Karazi. You guys are out of combat. You can move your token.
I put the cart with the woolly baconators.
Okay. You guys are able to make camp. There is no further issue through the night. Sven, real quick.
Yes.
I see your hand up first off. What now?
Sven wants to take, he has some like canisters of shit. He's gonna empty a canister and grab a little bit of the lake water in the canister and just put it in his pouch.
Okay. I will
That's
let
all.
you do
That's all
that.
he
Go
wants to
ahead and put 10 of Oasis water in your inventory. That's fine.
Until they're done with you. What?
Just giving him the Henry eyeball and activating the create water and heat metal on my teapot.
You have your teapot out, Cooper. So Cooper pulls out a teapot, puts some of the herbs in it, and then you all watch as it just, and the water fills and then begins to boil, and the green gems on the side of his teapot give off a faint little glow as this teapot fills itself and then begins to boil on its own.
Y'all want some tea?
I would love some tea.
Honestly, that could help these two relax while I patch up their wounds. And I'm gonna start trying to use my heal capabilities.
If you guys are setting camp, everybody will have a chance to patch themselves up over a long rest and get their shit done. It's all good.
But I just wanted to help kind of accelerate it a
Sure.
little bit.
Okay. All right. Well, with that, we're going to switch maps one more time. After all the excitement at the Oasis, you guys ride for another 2 or 3 days, and you make your way to the place that
I'm guessing this
was
is where he wants to be
described.
buried.
Yeah, the place that was described in his missive, if you will.
It's the McDonald's arches.
It's the Golden Arches, that's right. Give me a second. I'm gonna make that map look good on Twitch real quick.
Chest address cottage for.
I do all these map resizings in real time on the Twitch stream, so it's a little wonky. Okay, and this right here is where you guys end up. You get here late in the evening. You set up a little camp in the middle here next to a well. I'd like everybody to make a perception roll, but I want to do it one at a time, please. Let's start with Karazi. Just a perception check.
I got a 17 for a total of 24.
Okay. 17, total of 24. As you set up camp, the mesa that is in the top left corner of this, if you kind of zoom in on it, you'll notice that there is a rope ladder that has been, it looks a little threadbare and worn right there. There is a rope ladder that leads up to a little bit of a lookout, like an overwatch point. Next, I'm going to have Sven go ahead and roll your perception check to kind of investigate this area. 13. You find a grave down here under the, like right here. Boop. You find a pile of stones.
I didn't see the ping.
Sorry, here, I'll ping it
his
again.
computer
There
and
you go.
stuff.
You see it? Right there?
No, for some reason none of the interactions are showing up for me.
Okay. That right there. Everybody's pinging it now. Everybody,
Nope, I
everybody
can't see
ping that
pinging.
spot. Everybody ping it.
Oh, there we go. The map wasn't big enough. Thank you.
Okay. You find a pile of stones that were obviously gathered from around the area. It's about your size. So it wouldn't be the size of Karazi or EG. It's closer to your size. On the end of it, there's some sort of animal bone with a hat sitting on the bone. And you find a broken shovel kind of stashed behind the rocks. The handle of it's broken, and you find that stashed over there on a 13. EG, go ahead and roll a perception check in this place for me, please.
There's a rat folk.
Damn it.
You don't have like perception numbers?
I got food. What'd you get, Michael? Oh, a 4. Because of your
Please check.
near-death experience, you don't really investigate the area too much. You just do what you can to help set up the camp, and then you need to rest. You're still recovering from injuries. Cooper.
Set up my tent and my bedroll, and then I pass out on top of said bedroll.
There you go. Cooper, you're up next.
17 for a total of 28.
17 for a total of 28. You notice Sven over in the area of the grave. You also, as you walk towards the grave that is already there, your fur kind of stands on end a little bit, like static electricity. It almost feels like you're about to be hit by lightning when you get close to this thing. The spot that Hiram asked to be buried in, this grave is kind of under the smaller arch. Hiram wanted to be buried
under the bigger arch.
Under the bigger arch, just a few feet away from this other grave.
Okay. I will grab the broken shovel since it's closer.
And
Going back
to just Sin's good at digging, so he just digs away.
Oh, Sven's going to use burrow. That's nice. I like that.
I'm cast mending on the shovel.
Shovel's fixed.
And I start digging with Sven.
Okay. Without any further issues, you guys are able to dig a little ways into the hard packed earth, especially with Sven helping out. And then I'm guessing everyone, EG might be passed out at this point, but the other three of you would kind of drag his coffin and put it down in there and recover him and put some stones on top. And so the three of you, EG's passed out in the camp, but the other three of you are kind of standing around this fresh grave of Deputy Hiram Dalton.
And
he did well. He tried his best, but death comes for us all. I hope he rests well.
And the flask of stew, put that with him.
So you guys see Coop go into his bag and pull out an old school green thermos. Like your grandpa used to carry his coffee to work in, and just set it down on the grave. Okay.
Sven, if we're spending the night here, Sven wants to climb on that rock and start a little fire on top of the rock. Just keep lookout. He's like nocturnal, so he's gonna stay a little warm near the fire.
Sure.
But he's gonna be up tonight, keeping an eye out on the camp from above, because he's nocturnal.
Okay. So Sven says his piece about Hiram Dalton and then just runs off. Like, doesn't even wait for the end of the funeral. He's just like, hope he rests well, and he's gone. Karazi, you're still graveside.
I feel like it's very rat-like.
At least a little weird trying eating the body.
That you know of.
Oh my god. You're on top of a rock. They can't hear you anymore. Karazi, you're still graveside at this point.
Oh, Rosie would have you would have claw marks if you had. Rosie, by the way, is the red-tailed hawk that's been circling around above us.
They don't know nothing about that. And I mean, you could have told them. You guys have been on the road for a while. Karazi, did you want to say anything over Hiram Dalton's grave before we move on?
It would have been more of an internal prayer.
Okay.
Let me check something. In common.
In common. Okay. So everybody.
Internal prayer.
Okay. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. That kind of makes sense for Karazi. So you guys buried Hiram Dalton. You camp for the night, and then you mount up and you start trudging your way back the long, several day trek back to the Cooper homestead, and then on to Boomtown. Is there anything else anyone would like to do on the road back? Because if not, we're gonna call it here. You guys have accomplished your goal.
Oh, Sven, before they leave, Sven wants to grab the hat because he recognizes it's from his fellow rat folk, presumably because of the height, and he just wants to take the hat.
Child.
Sven, I need you to make a reflex save, please.
Oh, god damn it.
Hold on. What's reflex?
It's just reflex. I don't know.
Oh, I don't have no modifier.
The reflex is the modifier.
The reflex is
A 4. I don't know. Did it roll?
Yeah.
He did not grab it.
No, you grabbed it. But as soon as your little rat fingers touch this hat, there is an explosion of magical energy in the area. How many hit points do you have?
30.
Not anymore. You are instantly dropped. And as soon as it happens, everyone else wakes up, starts. This is the middle of the night, and everyone else starts and looks over towards the source of this sound. And they see Sven smoldering and laying on the ground, apparently dead. And in that very instant, there's a huge flame that pops up out of the sand, and this fiery woman just appears.
You're welcome, everyone.
This fiery creature appears, looks down at your body, and goes,
Your sound cut out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. So
What did you say?
as this fiery woman appears and everyone is started awake and they see her look down at Sven's dead body and go, "This one? Really?" And she reaches down with one finger and touches you on the forehead. And you have 1 hit point and you are awake again. And she's just staring at you.
E.G. speaks up and is like, God damn it, rat. I
No.
swear to God.
No. The adults are talking. Do you have anything to say for yourself?
I feel so alone in the new world, and knowing that my comrade was here, I wanted to bring him into a new community with me. We rat folk don't like living alone, and I wanted him to know he was with his folk.
What makes you think it was a rat folk?
He said it was my size.
So are children, you dumb fuck.
Okay. Little rat man, I have 3 things that I want to tell you as you move forward in this new world. 1, you're not alone, you have friends. They're all over there. Number 2, always check for traps. And number 3, do better. And she explodes into flame and disappears.
How can I cuss out the rat?
And you can do whatever you want now. We're done for today. You guys make it back to Boomtown without any further incident. And thank you so much for touching that grave.
I know,
Thank
you're
you
welcome.
for that. that.
can't keep
This-
my hands off of it.
The
This
glee,
I'm
is
here to
why
make
you
sure
don't-
shit is interesting.
the sheer glee when you said you wanted to touch that thing that flooded my body made this whole session even better than it already was.
You're all welcome.
All right, with that, I'm going
You
to end the
are-
stream for this week. Everybody is welcome to debrief. I'll be in Discord for a bit yet.
Oh,
And
Before you end the stream and before I leave the
like
call,
and
I just want to make
subscribe. No,
I want
not
to
like
make one thing clear. You are a dumb ass.
That's fair.
Sven is new to the world. The only thing he's experienced.
All right, we'll do all of this
It's
off
this
stream. Bye,
year.
guys.